no, really?
Dumpy gives me the obligatory daily page, yes.
Wow.
Which updates me on his
A new
life.
mystery page.
Usually rolls in sometime between 6 and 9 p.m.
Wow. Time stamped and everything.
Yeah. Hanging out on a crime.
Are we doing a Snatch.com? Is that what you called it yesterday?
What?
Snatch.com forum or something?
Oh, yeah. You've heard of Match.com. We're going to perhaps provide Snatch.com for Dump Truck Guy and the listeners who are interested in dating Dump Truck Guy now that he's a single and free man.
Right, and told everybody
really
to F off.
That's really what Matt should be called anyway, though, if you've ever been on there.
I guess there was a series of pages yesterday because earlier in the day he texted me as to whether doing the Snatch.com idea and hooking him up with a new special someone is something that may hurt him in divorce court. And I said, I don't think so. You got a life to live, but you should ask your attorney, you know. I'm not a divorce attorney, even though I play everything on the radio. Then I can't figure this one out at 8:03 p.m.
So,
in case I forget, I'm supposed
really?
There's 2 F words in here. I can't really read this. But he's not cursing at me. He's,
just venting, per se.
Yeah. I'll read it to you later.
Sounds like a good one.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
Okay.
How are you doing this morning? You good?
I'm good.
What's today going to be like? A little hump day action? Anything going on?
There's tons of stuff going on, as always.
School's now in full swing. I saw when I was out over the weekend, I saw a lot of high schoolers with the corsages on their girls. And I was in the Lincoln Square area. What did I see? I saw that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. We came out, we're sitting around, getting a drink on, and there's like high school kids walking through the Lincoln Square deal, and the suits, the fancy little girly dresses with the corsages, Terry.
Little girly dresses.
And I couldn't help but be jealous.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, still.
I know, still.
No one's asked me to go to homecoming this year.
Gosh. Well, they're still going on.
That's right.
So.
Guys still have time.
Guys don't get asked. You don't want to be asked. It's kind of weird.
Well, that's the only way. I really can't do the asking at this point.
It's a little creepy.
It'd be a little creepy if I went up to a high school girl and asked her. Now she asked me.
Yeah, right.
I can't decline.
Hey, Michaela.
I don't want to be a snub.
Michaela.
I don't want to snub and be a snob.
Well, maybe find you a senior who's definitely 18.
As long as she's a senior, I'm cool, yeah.
Sure. She's 18. She's good.
Yeah, I'm not that jealous of the scene, all right? I'm not going to sit there doing the slow dance thing. They slow dance. Is there any time for slow dances at homecomings?
Yes, but according to my son, they really get down on the whole dirty dancing,
Oh, jeez.
Dirty dancing?
Whatever
You better ask him again, Terry, all right?
Well, they can't.
I just worried he's not coming in, I don't think.
Maybe the corner.
Yes, sir, he is. Already.
Why would he be so promoting of his own birthday when he's 39 years old? I mean, that's an old man kind of age. Wow. Pasty Dave was just saying during the break, he's like, I'm going to be 32 in January. I don't want anyone to know about it. He doesn't want anyone to know it's going to be 32, Terry.
32.
And the gay phone operator's already posted up on Terry Cam with his little party hat on, talking about how today's his birthday, and he wants everyone to be, like, chiming in with the happy birthday, little comments, and send. That's probably why it all is going down, because he wants as many gifts as possible, and he's not going to get much, but whatever he gets is better than nothing.
Right.
That's what he's thinking. That has to be what he's thinking. He can't be so excited for his birthday.
Why does he love it so much?
Why? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
why does he love it so much? He's 39.
He is. He was...
You tell nobody.
Does he want presents to unwrap them in front of the family?
I don't know, but you should probably go over there and do something. Go over there and blow out his candle.
Come on.
Should we do anything for his birthday, Terry?
I wish it came true.
Of course.
Or should we do exactly what his family does? Ignore it.
Wow.
Don't
do that one.
ignore it.
I like that one, yeah, too.
Should we do exactly what his family, we're his dysfunctional family, we're his pseudo family, if you will. Should we do exactly what his blood, his immediate family does on his birthday?
Well, whatever his dad gave him, we'll double it.
We do nothing. 00 is, let me see, let me do the math, carry the one. A 0!
Oh,
come on now.
Tough break again.
Mm-hmm. And we're willing to go out on a limb and not only double what his dad gives him, but double what his mom, his sister, if he has one. I think he has a sister, right? Doesn't he have a sister or a brother? Or...
He's got like one of each.
Yes.
I don't know. He's got a bunch of...
We'll double what they all give him. Nothing!
He just said on Terry Cam, he's not coming over to my place today. Like
Yep.
it must be extra dirty today.
Extra
Now I'm
super
dying
dirty.
to see it.
It's got
4 bags of garbage on the floor this time.
Well, I was
He
just
even said, "I'll leave if I have to."
leave what? Oh, if Vinnie comes over.
And he's got 2 sisters, 1 brother.
2 sisters and 1 brother. I never even knew the entire makeup of his family. He's
Well,
got a
talk
pretty
to
big
him.
family.
Well, no, but the brother, remember, asked him to be his best man, and Gay refused.
Right.
Remember
and
that?
Gay's mad at him for not
Yes,
talking to him, though.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm. He reached out about as solidly as you could reach to someone in this world, saying, there's no one in this world that I have more respect for, that I'm closer to, that I would like to stand by my side in one of the most impactful days of my existence. That's the day I get married. I'd like you to be there to my right, on my left, and depending on the makeup, and be my best man. And Gay said, nah, can't swing it.
Yeah.
Screw you and your wedding.
And Gay's going to be all pissed off that he doesn't get a birthday email or a gift or anything from that same brother. That he said no, he doesn't think he did anything wrong in declining being his best man.
Well, his mom moved away to another part of Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe secretly trying to tell him.
Little by little, in baby steps,
Oh my gosh. Get away now.
making the grand getaway. But happy birthday to you, Gay.
Yes. Happy birthday.
All that being said.
All that being said, I want to wish you the happiest of happy birthdays. So the question is, I was just trying to speculate, just trying to, think tank it, if you will. Should we be doing anything for the Gay phone operator birthday? And sending
I
Vinnie
said yes.
Sending Vinnie the Pooh over is really the only thing I could think of, maybe with a cake or something, but he probably has about 6 cakes like he does out any given Wednesday over his place already, so what's one more cake going to really do?
Well, this one will actually have his real name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
The name is Bob Schmagegi. Happy birthday. If you could put that on there, please.
But your name last week was Percival Sweetwater. Why are you getting another cake?
Oh, I have a twin.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll just do as I said, just what his family would do.
Oh, come on.
We'll treat it like any other day. Today is Wednesday, and that's all there is to it.
Oh, jeez.
Am I hearing Madonna's announcing that she's getting divorced this
Yes,
morning or what?
I just found it's breaking news.
That's-
just like about just
That's what
early
I'm
this
seeing
morning in
on.
London.
I'm seeing in bold print on your side of the console.
Yeah.
What's the headline say?
Says reports Madonna and Richie to announce divorce.
To announce divorce on the Gay birthday.
On the Gay birthday.
Not coincidental.
After 8 years.
Your name is Guy Ritchie. You can only go so far with your heterosexuality. All right?
Yeah.
And is Madonna still trying to downplay and say they're inaccurate reports that she was hanging out with A-Rod?
Well,
And a few weeks later, she's getting divorced? Announcing she's getting divorced? She married for the kids, right? So why wouldn't she stay together for the kids? I thought the only reason she really got married is because she wanted to have kids. She wanted there to be a father figure. So if you got married for the kids, then why would you get divorced?
I think
You didn't get married for yourself altogether, so why get divorced, right? You understand my thinking on this?
yeah, but they only have 1 child together.
Oh, just one. Oh, okay.
And well, I mean, I understand. Remember she has one from a previous relationship, and then she adopted that little baby
Whatever.
from Malawi.
Again, I'm asking you out loud here.
Well,
Asking myself
there's
out
no
loud.
reason to put children in an unhealthy situation,
Well,
is it?
That was unhealthy
if
when
they
she
see
decided
them
to get married for the
fighting all the
kids.
time.
I don't think they're fighting all the time. They're never around each other.
But okay, even so, they're still being single parents separately. Then
It was
so you
pretty
might as
clear
well.
to everyone she was only getting married to have kids. She was getting married for the kids, and she's getting divorced for herself. So that is about as height of the selfish ladder as you could climb yourself up to. Shouldn't have got married in the first place. And now it's probably going to affect what already must be a pretty messed up in the head child or children. I can't follow what you're telling me. I guess she has 1 biological and multiple adopted children.
Well, no,
Right?
Well,
she's adopted multiple times, right?
no, she's adopted once.
Oh, only adopted. She has
And
1
actually,
child by adoption and 1 child
by
through the bunt.
And actually, no, 2. I'm sorry, by
Oh,
him
geez.
and 1 by another person. So she has 4 kids. Okay,
2 with Guy Ritchie.
2 with Guy Ritchie. She just had 1 3 years ago. I forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she only had 1, but they're reportedly worth $525 million, which is the bulk of her. She's the bulk of that.
Oh, jeez.
That's what it says here. They own
No, Guy
homes.
Ritchie made $70 last week.
All right. Put it in the jar.
Yes.
Didn't she just have a tour just this past year,
still
too?
touring.
Is she still?
Yes. She's on tour. Terry, maybe you should get the facts together before
Well,
you...
I don't follow Madonna. I'm not a big...
Well, then who do you follow?
The only stories you read about are what people you follow.
Who are the expert on that?
Well, nobody.
Ow!
So, just like you guys.
Oh, jeez. We're the expert on everything.
They own homes in London, L.A., New York. Have, So
He can have the one in Cleveland. So there you go.
They want to have it finalized by Christmas.
If you're waking up this morning, you should already know two things. Number one, breaking news, Madonna announcing her divorce to Guy Ritchie, and they would like to have things finalized by Christmas. She would like to be single by Xmas 2008. And it's the gay birthday.
All right.
Which means nothing.
Having said all that, it means.
I don't even think he knows what he wants it to mean. He wants everyone to know, but he doesn't want Vinnie the Pooh to come over to mark the day in any kind of spectacular way.
I'm dying to know why he doesn't want... Today's got to be a real messy day in there. He was very clear that no one's coming over today. He will leave.
But he always feels that way.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a very big place, so it shouldn't be that much real estate to clean.
I would agree with you. How hard is it?
I mean, you've been there many times.
Yeah, it's just easy. Just pick up a couple bags, throw it away, and
Is it, like, how big is it compared to the studio?
I'd say it's
this
similar.
Is it.
It's about the size of the studio?
Yeah.
Really?
But maybe that is being the bathroom, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the clip on YouTube of you jumping off his countertop and him, like, catching you and wrestling with you. And you guys looking like you were having
God,
a
that was
pretty fun square dance there for a second.
Not fun, but okay.
So I would say this is the size of his house.
Yeah. No, for real. This is it.
This house.
This studio,
Put a bed in the corner over there.
which I always complain how cramped it is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
might be bigger.
And we only have to spend 4 hours a day, and any chance we can get out during the breaks we do because we feel claustrophobic is where he lives.
This may be bigger.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this may be bigger, actually.
This studio may be bigger than his home,
Pretty small.
and yet his place is a mess, and he doesn't have time to clean it.
Not at all.
Now, does the home include the Pasty Dave producer's room behind the glass, or no?
No. But there is a restroom. Comes standard with a bathroom.
Which is
But
smaller
the
than this.
bathroom is not as big as Pasty Dave's behind the
No,
glass
it's like half that.
producer studio.
Yeah.
Wow.
With brown rings in the toilet,
Oh,
man.
He's not happy.
And matching rings around his anus, so it all works out just
Says
fine.
he'll make his own cake. You really don't.
He'll make his own cake. He's going to make cake for his birthday. He's going to stir the batter. He's going to lick the bowl. He's going to do it all, or what?
Man.
He doesn't care.
How about for his birthday? We, in honor of the special 39th year of his existence, we cement his butthole shut. What do you say? Does that sound good? Does that sound like a birthday spectacular or what?
Awesome.
Huh?
I'm in.
Who's in?
I don't want to do it, but I'm all for the procedure.
Aha! Would that be a birthday surprise or what? What are you thinking?
He will literally be mad if nobody throws a surprise party for him. He's anticipating an invitation today.
So he's expecting everywhere he goes today for people to jump out and say surprise.
Yes. Or at least one party today for him.
All right, let me just get this out of the way quick. Wish him a happy birthday. We are his friends, I guess.
You are
I think
his friend.
so.
Can't think of any worse gig in the world than being his
You taking
toilet.
yourself out of it and saying, I am his friend?
You are his friend.
Well, you can't help but become friendly with the people you deal with on a day-to-day basis, and he's been a regular caller for, I'd say, about 9 years now, Terry?
Sure.
And
Yeah.
the first time he called, he didn't
Oh, he
call
didn't
for months. He
call.
was just faxing all the time. Remember the
Faxing
days
every
of faxing?
I mean,
We're just going down memory lane on your 39th birthday.
Hello?
Yes, gay.
no, I don't want
Good morning.
any party.
You don't sound birthday jolly.
Well, you're just making a big deal of this, and it's,
Oh, I'm
you don't
making a
have
big
to do
deal of it?
anything.
You popped up on Tari Cam talking about how it's your birthday already before even 6:30 hit this morning.
People told me happy birthday, and I said thank you back.
Oh, so I got the reports that you were on Tari Cam from like 6 a.m. reminding everyone it was your birthday. You're saying that's not accurate.
That is not accurate.
Well, what would you like? What's the ultimate goal? How could today be as good a birthday as you could possibly envision it being? What could happen today that would make that a reality?
I'm
You
not
can't
even going to go there. I'm not going to go there with you because you're just going to make fun of me. You're going to make me feel like crap.
See, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of
way.
that, but now I know what he's thinking. That didn't even pop in my mind. believe it or not. I don't know why I'm able to forget things from day to day. But now it just popped into my mind. I'm asking, a bigger, broader picture of life kind of thing. What could happen today that could make the 39th birthday as spectacular as possible? And he's thinking flat screen. And as soon as he would give me his answer, I realized where he's going with it. I wasn't even thinking flat screen. How trivial is that when it comes down to it?
Why don't you tell me, in the big scheme of things, in the whole philosophical question you want to ask me,
oh, jeez.
What my opinion is.
What your opinion should be or what your opinion is? I don't understand your question.
No, you're saying what could make it better, what could make it the best birthday ever, and you're not saying, other than me giving you a flat screen.
Well, you're the one who kind of brought it up.
Happen.
You're the one who started thinking about it. That was obvious. So don't make it like I brought this into the equation. I was thinking much more broader picture of your life. Like,
believe me, I don't think about you giving me a flat screen at all, because I know that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, so get it out of your mind.
Reverse psychology.
Uh-huh.
So slick. It's never going to happen. I'll show you, gay. It will happen. Oh, what did I do?
No, you are absolutely 100% accurate, and we've made that decision now for days that it's not going to happen. So I've moved on. I've obviously moved on from it. But you haven't, yes.
You were never there. It's not that you moved on. You were never there.
I have to admit.
It sound like it was there.
I have to admit, I contemplated it for a little bit of time, and then I decided the answer was no.
Oh, good answer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. But let's put that aside and make your birthday as happy as it can be.
Oh, bless.
No, without a free TV, it's not going to be a happy birthday.
Without a free TV, you're not capable of having a happy birthday?
It has nothing to do with the free TV.
But you brought that up early on. You brought that up just now.
Mm-hmm.
I brought that up? No, he brought that up.
He doesn't get it, that he really brought it up.
When you're asking what's going to happen on his day or whatever, on his special day.
All right.
On my special day.
Free TV.
Obviously, we're just going to go round and round here. We just called to wish you a happy birthday. We want to know if there's anything we can do aside from giving you a free flat screen that could make it a little extra special. But obviously, clearly, the answer is no, because all you are is focused on the bitterness you have about me contemplating and then deciding against buying you a flat screen.
Contemplating, yeah. Okay.
I contemplated it. I did.
Yeah, I know. I know you did.
Yes, no.
I thought about it, and then I realized it was not the correct thing to be doing at this point, considering...
Yeah, why don't you contemplate kissing my ass?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Well, he really wants to cement it shut.
Oh,
last we checked.
Thought for a second. But Bikini Dave is on the line.
Oh,
Wanted to make
Bikini
your day a little
Dave.
extra special.
Oh, Tepper, happy birthday to you.
Yeah!
Yeah. Anyways, can I have a flat screen TV or what's going on?
Of course you can!
All right.
Woo!
Yes, lucky.
Flat screens for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Except gay. Okay, are you
Well,
going
you
to
have a...
Are you going to thank
you
Bikini?
so much.
He doesn't even acknowledge Bikini Dave wishing him a happy birthday. He doesn't even say thank you to Bikini Dave. There's no happy bone in his body.
Oh, not yet.
Craigslist ad should come through anytime now.
Bikini Dave's the one that called in the past yelling at me and saying that I was ungrateful. So I don't need to talk
And
to
he doesn't
Bikini
forget
Dave.
anything.
Nope, his file
He
runs
No.
deep.
does not forget anything. He has a memory for everyone who crossed him, when it was,
Yep.
and nothing that they can do of a positive nature will ever get them back in his good graces.
I know.
I'm as big as an elephant. I might as well have the memory of one.
It's true, but
Do you have a Craigslist ad currently up and running and looking for a little bit of responding?
All times. What are you talking about? All
No,
times he
I
has
do-
5
no.
running.
No, I have not had a Craigslist ad up in a long time.
Come on.
How long's a long time? 4 days?
I'd have to actually look.
When was the last time, give or take a couple of days or a week, that you remember having a Craigslist ad up?
It's been weeks. I
It's
can
been
look
weeks.
right now and tell you.
You said a long time.
I know,
meaning like
a
it
long
was like a year and a half or something.
Weeks.
It's been weeks.
How'd you do it, gay?
It's been weeks.
how did you go-
Please, people don't respond. People, ignore the ad.
So Craigslist is kind of taking a hit, you're saying?
No, it's just to him. They don't respond.
They're kind of done with me.
Well, what about your birthday little greeting kind of Craigslist ad? Doesn't that kind of get attention? It's my birthday. Please, someone blow out my candle, something like
A
that.
little pity action.
No, because once I say I'm fat, they're not going to respond.
Well, why say you're fat? No one else says they're fat until you show up at the front door. Then you say, oh, by the way, did I mention
Yeah,
I'm
no,
fat?
I'm not going to have them show up at my front door and get my ass kicked because, the fat guy lied.
You could have
No.
done something about that, by the way. You were on the road to skinniness. I was watching the World Series of Poker last night. Every Tuesday, they have the new installments of the main event that's going on.
Right.
And there's this guy that they've been highlighting that they show before and after pictures of that was like 340 pounds at age 24 a couple of years ago. Got gastric bypass surgery. You don't even recognize the guy now. He's lost over 200 pounds.
Well,
He's lost over 200 pounds.
Make my birthday better.
I'm dying to know.
I'm bitching about my goddamn weight for one frickin' day.
That would make his whole day.
Well, you're the one who said no one's responding to the Craigslist ad about the fat guy.
Yeah, but you don't have to bring up the whole surgery and all. You're on the way, but you chose not to. You know what? Shut the hell up.
Well, you could happy birthday. You could still make the U-turn and head back down the right side of the scale to weight loss and skinniness.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So you're saying there's no turning back now? You're saying there's no hope?
I didn't say that.
Everything that the surgeon
Why
did.
do we have to go here? Why do we have to go here on my birthday?
All right, we don't.
You know what? Make fun of Vinnie.
I just
You
called.
know, let it be make fun of Vinnie Day.
Is that your birthday wish?
Yes.
So how do you want to get the ball rolling on Make Fun of Vinnie Day? How?
Make Vinnie go out on the street.
Yeah, okay. This is his
and
birthday
kiss
wish.
Men.
And kiss men?
Oh.
Yeah, and make them and see if they'll do it.
Listen.
If you've in the past sent me out to play Kiss the Gay or Kiss the Girl, why don't you make
really?
Vinnie play it?
I don't ever remember sending you out to do Kiss the Girl.
Every goddamn girl that wanted kissed me.
What does he say?
You sent me out on the street with two girls and me.
Sure.
And you made us ask people on the street,
Got it.
do you want the gay guy to kiss the other
I
girl, or
think
do
you
you want
dreamt
to see
this.
the two girls
I
kiss?
think this is a fantasy of yours. I have no recollection of what you're talking about, to be honest.
Oh, my God. You sent us to Westlake. We did it right there in front of everybody.
I think you're imagining this.
We went to the same place that you also had me ask people if I could lick their ass for Summer Jam.
Oh, jeez.
I don't remember that.
that
was
at all
another dream.
either. I think
I
this is a
remember
lot
the
of
whole dipping in
very
his
vivid dreams that you're having.
He just does on his own.
remember what I do for you.
Oh, here we go. Back to the flat screen.
Does anyone else remember this? Does anyone else
Exactly.
remember us setting down him to the streets of Seattle with two girls, asking people if they wanted to see the girls kiss the gay guy? Does anyone else in the listening audience remember this?
No,
I'll tell you the
I'm
names
telling
of the
you,
two
he's having
girls you
ver-
sent me down there with.
I bet you're going to say lifeguard Sherry Perez.
That's exactly who. Wow, you remember.
I think that's part of your dream because it was part of my dream too.
Oh, yeah.
I set myself down. Saying, anyway, Gay, hey, if that's your birthday wish to send Vinnie the Pooh out of the street, that's one thing. But to get him to kiss men, that's beyond our control. So if there's anything else that you would like
You know what?
as far as a
You know what?
birthday
You can-
wish,
Shut up. You can
Oh,
make
jeez.
anybody do whatever you want, and you know it.
that's a good point.
So do it.
You know it.
That's how evil he is.
Nice,
I
so
know.
dramatic and evil.
Send me out to go buy a TV for myself.
I remember sending you out on the street many times with lifeguard and Sherry Perez. However, I don't remember any point where we had listeners, upon request, have them like all tongue. I'm assuming you're talking about like tongue and all in your mouth and stuff like that, right?
No, we had a vibrator that was shaped like a tongue.
Okay.
God.
Asked for Summer Jam ticket.
All
And
right.
we actually had a Metro driver that pulled his pants down in an alley, and we did it.
What, 10 years ago or something you're bringing up? I mean, come on, man.
All right.
You're 39 now.
Listen, Gay.
You know what, Vinny? Shut the hell up. You don't even remember because you weren't here because you weren't worth being there at that time.
I was
Happy
like
birthday
I was like an
to you.
infant back then.
We just called to say happy birthday. That's all.
Yeah, it's
And we're done.
coming. It's coming through loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to be this angry all day for your birthday?
What?
Are you going to continue to be this angry all day today for your birthday, yes or no?
Probably. I have to work later, and it's just gonna suck.
You have
So
to-
thanks for starting off my day right.
You have to work on your birthday?
Yeah. I do have a job.
All right. That does suck.
Anyway. Of the hand variety?
Wow.
I haven't worked on my birthday for I don't
Yeah,
know how
from you
long.
last night, you ass.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
There it is. There's the man who's celebrating a birthday today, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. Happy birthday, gayest.
Yes, happy birthday.
Gayest man I've ever known, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
I can't speak for you, but the gayest man I've ever known is having a birthday today. And he's 39.
Oh.
Wow.
It's pretty sad. But happy birthday nonetheless.
I never thought I'd have like 40-year-old friends.
Yeah, it's not supposed to happen that way.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Weird.
Got to trade in your friends.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Start early.
Prepared to.
Oh, jeez.
The T-Man Show.
Now, look, if I didn't think I wouldn't be one heck of a lot better president, I wouldn't be running, okay?
Hear those Republican fans surrounding John McCain right there, Terry? The buzz, the hysteria, they're sounding a little bit filled with frustration right now. You can feel it starting to swell, especially with the New York Times poll that came out this morning that says McCain is down in the voting, preliminary little estimations by like 51 to 39% at latest check. That's the biggest margin since they started taking the polls between Obama and McCain, and just 3 weeks from Election Day.
Now, look, if I didn't think I wouldn't
be... Go, come on, McCain, do something! How you letting this guy bait you?
Now, look, if I didn't think I wouldn't be one heck of a lot better president, I wouldn't be running, okay? And that's the point. That's the point.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab.
Ow!
Wow. Really?
The only thing that would have made that more fitting is if she said it in a different way. He's an Arab.
That'd have been sweet.
Instead of saying he's an Arab.
Wow.
She should have said he's an Arab. Can't trust him.
Whoa.
Republicans are getting frustrated, I'm telling you.
Yeah, okay.
They realize they're going to lose. At least all the polls say clearly they're going to lose. It's going to be a Pelosi-run Congress and a Obama president. It's going to be tough on the Republican base. But we'll see what happens. The last debate is tonight, and I think even McCain might get a little frustrated. What if he just calls him like the N-word tonight? He's just like, screw it.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to lose anyway.
Or just walks over and punches him in the face. Everyone hates me. You don't think that'll happen, do you?
No.
The last debate. They're saying he's got to do something dramatic.
Yes, I hear
like
that
he could
too,
do something tonight to pull this out of the fire, they're suggesting. You see all the reporters. McCain's going to have to do something serious. He's going to have to do something drastic. What can he do?
All right, now I'm going to walk on my hands.
Oh, right.
What can he do to pull it out at this point with 3 weeks to go to the election when he's dead and buried?
An old trick I learned in the military.
Apparently everything I've tried so far isn't going to work, so I'm going to juggle 3 balls. What is he going to do?
Whenever I hear the comments like this from people about the Arab comment, I realize he will win again.
Yep.
Who will win?
John McCain will win.
Jeez.
You have no shot.
Please vote, people.
It doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter. He will win because you have people like this that are ignorant and that don't.
The polls are saying it's going to be a landslide.
Right. Was
It
that lady
matter.
For the Arabs.
Was that right? Was that lady polled?
I have to believe
that lady was polled. Yes.
John Kerry was leading in the polls pretty sizably too.
Not nearly this big.
Not nearly.
It was like
but it was
1 or 2
sizable.
percentage. No, it wasn't. Not at all.
It was.
I remember
at
clearly.
One point, it got to like
more into that
7.
election. No,
7%.
Right before the election, like around this time, there were some polls saying Bush was going to win. There were some polls saying Kerry had a 1 or 2 percentage point advantage. This is like 51 to 39%.
That's sizable. Yeah.
That's sizable.
I still think McCain's going to win. Done. You can't do it.
That's your reverse psychology.
It's reverse psychology. I don't really care if Obama wins that much, but I'm just saying, look at this country.
Apparently you do.
People think he's
it in your voice.
People think he's an Arab. I mean, that's like
That's
the
right.
most ignorant crap I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
but that's what you're up against. Those people get to vote, unfortunately.
There are a lot of people that get to vote that it's unfortunate. Yes.
But there are tons of
just
new
about everyone
voters
that
and
votes,
stuff.
it's unfortunate.
But,
That's right.
but still, people need to vote regardless, whether you think it doesn't matter or
Even
not.
the people that it's unfortunate that they vote,
yeah,
they need to vote?
Well,
how can you say it's unfortunate that some people get to vote? But please do vote.
Well,
Gotta get the vote out. Or die.
That's right.
You got to choose between the turd
vote.
sandwich and the giant douche.
See, I don't know. I went with giant douche last year. I'll probably go turd sandwich this year.
Yeah, last time, too many people went giant douche.
Can I grill a turd sandwich?
Didn't really work out for the country. You can grill it and put some mayo on it.
How about a panini turd sandwich? That'd be a little better, I think.
What else is going on in the world besides the great debate tonight? The final debate. Thank heavens.
yeah.
What if McCain, I keep going back to them saying, he's got to do something dramatic, and I'm wondering what the hell it's going to, what if all of a sudden he goes, I can lift my hands above my head. Raise the roof. I mean, what can he do?
Besides doing backflips and walking on hands and raising
Can't do anything. Obama's got him out classed when it comes to a debating format. So what is he going to do tonight? It's not even his strength, McCain. He looks like an old geezer when he's debating Obama. It's not going to work. This is the last hope. If anything's going to bury him that much deeper.
Well, he could have his Palin and his wife do a little, tongue action. Maybe
that would be dramatic.
Okay. And he doesn't have to raise the roof or anything.
If that happened, well, Terry, you're really onto it. Well, I couldn't come up with a damn thing. All we came up with was juggling and walking on hands. And Terry's got Sarah Palin and John McCain's wife tonguing in the front row of the debate right there on camera.
There you go.
That might be something dramatic.
That'd work.
That might swing the election.
I approve that.
I mean, one of those real porn star tongue action situations.
Absolutely. Tearing it up.
Like two tongues acting like swords in a jousting kind of deal.
Yeah, there you go.
Where the lips don't even meet. It's just two tongues violently crusading against one another. Is that what you're telling me? You hate that?
I fast forward that on point.
But if it's two women, you fast forward that?
Yeah, I don't need it.
I'm watching it.
Would you fast forward it if McCain's wife and Sarah Palin started doing it in the front row of the debate tonight?
Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I'm so dialed in.
So two female porn stars start doing that, and you fast forward it, but Sarah Palin and John McCain's wife.
That I have to see.
Okay. All right.
Well, because when they are all three together, it looks like I swear you got these two very beautiful women.
Oh.
And him in the middle, he looks kind of pimpish almost.
Who, John McCain?
Yes.
So why don't you just say, I've decided I don't want to be called John McCain anymore. As soon as the debate begins, he says, why don't you start calling me Pimp Daddy McCain? Would that be something dramatic? I'm just trying to figure out what is going to happen tonight that could qualify as dramatic.
Well, I gave you my suggestion, so there you go.
And I would like every ballot in America come this point, 2 weeks from Tuesday, to say Pimp Daddy McCain against Barack Obama.
There you go.
Would that get him a couple more votes or no?
Maybe, I don't know.
And what if Michelle Obama jumped in the mix?
Oh. No, she's crying.
Barack's back. He just donated his wife.
A three-way kiss?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that canceled out the impact from McCain, though, yeah. I see what you're saying.
It'd be a nice move on Barack's part.
Well, yeah, we are inside 3 weeks until the big election day hits us. Who's going to go out and vote, and who's going to do like me and stay home and whack off?
That's right. It's a good move, I think.
Thank you so much.
It doesn't matter anyway in this state.
You can call me on that Super Tuesday, Terry, even though it's not considered Super Tuesday, a few months ago.
Yeah.
And you can say, what are you doing right now? I just want to make sure that you lived up to your promise. And I'll say, if you want to stay on the phone, you can listen to the latest torpedo that's about to be fired off.
Wow, it makes noise.
1-866.
Terry's intrigued now.
663 T-Man. Tim would like to comment on his feelings 3 weeks before the election, inside of 3 weeks until Election Tuesday. Yes, Tim.
Man, make sure you guys vote for McCain, because Obama wants to have gay education in school. Come on, what's up with that?
So you're going to vote for McCain.
Wait. Going to school learning about fags.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's nice.
Right up there with the Arab comment.
Yeah, it is.
So you're going to vote for McCain because you heard that Obama's going to try to promote gay education in the public schools of America.
Gay education, allowing more gay marriage. Come on, man. That's not right.
It's amazing.
What can two men's penises banging with each other do? Nothing.
Well,
it's called dry docking.
Dry docking?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
That's what it's called, yeah.
Why does it matter to you is what I mean, seriously, how does it personally affect you?
He says it'll personally affect him because his child will be subjected to being taught about being
but it teaches
more
tolerance.
cordial to gay people, intolerant to gay people, and he doesn't want that. He wants them to be mean and cruel to all the gay people that he ever comes across.
Yeah,
yes.
but Obama said he's against gay marriage, so I don't know how much education he's really for in the schools. I don't know where he heard this.
Well, he must have heard it somewhere. Where'd you hear this, sir? Where'd you hear that Obama? It's amazing how people find one issue and it can swing the election.
Flyers and everything going out. It was in my sister-in-law's church.
In your sister-in-law's church, the pastor brought up how Obama is interested in increasing gay education and awareness and having gay education in school, and that made you make it clear in your head that you're voting for McCain.
Oh, yeah. I do not. I mean, come on. We're going to have... He represents gays of the world running the United States of America? Come on. We don't want no fags up there.
Okay.
But you would rather be, financially strapped than have gay marriage.
He want to pull out everybody from the military, bring them back home. We over there for a reason, you know what I mean? We got to keep fighting over there.
Maybe McCain will win this thing after all. I don't know.
I'm telling you. The people like that. Tim uncleared the real problem with this country, and that's church and religion. That's where this nonsense starts, man. And there's no more hate in the world than in religion.
People want their guns and their straight relationships, and
I'm telling you,
they'll vote whoever needs to be there to make those decisions.
Exactly, and their money.
Then why
don't let the polls fool you?
Are the polls are always right?
Not always.
Never. Somewhere in between.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Moore made a freaking documentary about how big of an idiot Bush was.
That worked against Kerry. That fired up Republicans. And this movie that's coming out about how goofy George Bush is going to fire up Republicans again. It's the worst timing for Obama.
I think McCain will win.
Jeffrey, you're on the air.
Well, it's this simple. We were attacked on 9/11.
Uh-oh.
So
yes,
we should be somewhat concerned about having somebody run our country who's going to preserve our nation.
We were attacked on Bush's watch, though, by the way.
Why is that clearly one guy and not the other?
Well, because McCain and Palin seem to be more red-blooded Americans.
Oh, jeez.
See?
Obama,
have you pricked their fingers to be sure of this?
Oh, it's blue.
No.
All right.
People love the safety issue, but
we have had,
I mean, Jesus.
After World War II, would we have had a Nazi be president of the United States or a German?
So you believe that the lady who spoke that we were kind of laughing at is dead on, that you're basically alluding to the fact that you feel Barack Obama's an Arab, and that's not sitting well with you, let's say even if he was. Well, no, clearly he was born in this country. Your suspicions about who he truly is shouldn't really be there. But they are, and that's going to make it so there's no possible way you could consider him as the President of the United States.
Well...
He's not red-blooded American enough for you.
No, not necessarily Arab, Muslim. And he could very easily side with the Muslim people and not preserve our nation, and that should be of concern.
Tell me McCain has no shot. Tell me now.
People obviously
our nation's
forgot
being
about
preserved
9/11.
really well right about now.
Well, even Kerry won Washington State, so come on.
Tell me McCain has this is what's known as a liberal
These are the kind of
area.
callers that call radio shows.
Hey, whatever makes you feel better. I'm telling you, he has no shot.
The poll just came out last night. New York Times. What was the numbers? I think it was 51 to 39%. When you're like in the 30s as far as the votes that apparently you could count on, you can forget it.
If that helps you sleep.
Pack it in.
If that helps you sleep.
Like Marsha Brady. Remember, you watch Nick at Night, you see the rerun recently where she runs against her own brother for student body president. She decides to resign a couple of days before the election.
I would have voted for her.
She would have been a good president.
Her new book just came out, actually.
Yeah, but she's an A-rap, so. Anyway.
She talks about going out with Michael Jackson.
Oh, is that right?
And Steve Martin.
She dated Michael Jackson and Steve Martin the same night?
That is the rumor, yes.
Oh.
I don't know about the same night, but yeah.
Oh, that would have been a hell of a night.
I love Marsha Brady. Which is really easy now, too, if you've ever seen her on that new reality show.
Wow.
I think Bobby Brown humped her.
I have not seen it.
Really?
But had you told me that Bobby Brown was going to hump Marsha Brady on a reality TV show, what, Surreal Life, I would have been totally in.
Gone Country. It's some CMT crap.
What is the poll that came out last night there, Pasty? What's the numbers? What do you got?
Let me get it for you here.
Oh. Okay. Terry, you can look it up, too. You don't have to spend all your morning on Terry Cam. I know you have a lot of people to attend to, and we're second fiddle around here, but that's all right. I know you have to talk to Ace Jack before you talk to us, Terry.
No, Ace Jack hasn't been around lately.
Maybe because I didn't accept his friend invitation on MySpace.
I think so,
is that what it is?
Yeah, every time he comes in and he says, "Why won't T-Man accept my friend?"
There was about a 12-week period or at least an 8-week period where Ace Jack would send me at least twice a week a friend request on MySpace, and I just don't really accept people's invitations. So if I accept one, I got to accept thousands. I either decide to turn my MySpace profile into something that has 6,000 friends by the end of the year, or just don't. And I've kind of sided with the just don't, even though, hey, I'm friendly with everyone on the air. Isn't that enough for everyone? Could I get any more friendly?
He was real slick with me with, hey, I lost your cell number. Can I get that back from you again?
Dustin, you're on the air.
Nice
Oh, he fooled me.
Trickster.
I'm going to give it on the air twice.
I know. He
Twice an hour.
Hello?
Yes, Dustin.
Yeah.
Hi, Dustin.
How you doing?
What can we do for you, bud? What can we do for you, sir?
I was just wondering, I got an email, and it said check into it, that Barack was sworn in on the Book of Quran.
He swore on the Quran?
Yeah.
A lot of emails are going around now as a last-ditch attempt to put fear in people to get them not to vote for Barack Obama. I've been noticing that in my email accounts, too. Are you going to buy into it, or are you going to get scared? What are you going to do? If you were thinking of voting for Obama, and I'm assuming based on the way you're talking here, perhaps you were, are you going to let emailers talk you out of it, or what?
No, he's got my vote 100%. I don't care what they say about him.
All right.
I'm just saying, all this stuff keeps red flagging, and it's just crazy.
There's a lot. I just saw one yesterday pop into my email box.
Uh-huh.
Kind of putting fear into the thought of having Obama as a president. But when the Republicans nominated McCain, I'm sorry, it didn't create a great alternative if you were really interested in voting against Obama. He's just not a very strong candidate. That's just my feeling on it. McCain is not a very strong candidate. They had better candidates running in the primaries. And they didn't nominate him. They nominated McCain. Now, McCain seems like a decent enough guy. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing really to knock McCain about. He's just not a strong enough candidate for president. He's too old.
He's been there 22 years and hasn't got anything done. So I don't know what makes people think he's going to do it in the next 4.
53-39. I'm sorry. Yes, the New York Times CBS News poll. Now, New York Times has a very strong reputation for being very, very liberal, left-leaning, democratic kind of material. And CBS News, too, accused of really pumping up the liberal and democratic side. But their poll, according to people's opinions out there that they've been tallying up, has Barack Obama ahead of John McClane, Die Hard 3, 53% to 39%, suggesting that this race is widening every day. That the distance between Barack Obama and John McCain is getting larger and larger, and this election is just a mere formality. It's going to be a landslide win for Barack Obama.
Who thinks that? On Election Day, it's a landslide for Barack Obama.
I think so.
Really? A landslide?
Yes. If I did, maybe I would. If I didn't, maybe I'd go out and vote.
That'd be amazing. Well, it doesn't matter in this state. You'll be fine.
Yes.
You don't have to vote in this state. It's going one way and one way only. Kind of like one line and one line only.
We're gonna all go down.
Does that mean Gregoire has it sealed against Dino or what?
Talk about a giant douche or turd sandwich. Dino McCain and Christine Gregoire.
Kidding.
The two biggest
Dino McCain? Dino Rossi?
Oh, Dino Rossi. Yeah, it's pretty much Dino McCain.
Right.
If you see how he votes. It's the two biggest hacks in the history of politics going at it. Can somebody, a third party, please run? I'd vote for anybody but these two. If Terry ran, I'd vote.
Oh, okay.
Terry can barely read, and I'd vote for her.
Oh, jeez.
All right?
She's up to barely reading now?
Two biggest hacks in the world.
Is that where you're at now, Terry?
I guess so.
Wow, good job.
Can we all applaud Christine Gregoire? Her biggest thing she's done in office, the Sonic's leaving. Thank you for that. Nice work.
So how are you going to vote for her?
4 more years.
Yeah.
I'm staying home. I'm voting.
Oh, okay.
I'm not part of this crap.
So we got a circle jerk going on then. Is what
Can't
you're saying.
wait.
Oh my
Bring the bells.
gosh.
The T-Man Show.
We had a winner yesterday.
We did.
We had a winner the day before. So we got a good week going.
We do.
We're 2 for 2 this week. I got Tracy Weber's bill right here, Terry. I know we got so many things on your side of the console. I don't even want to waste time in building suspense here. I just want to say the name, get a winner, pay a bill, bing, bang, boom, move on with our lives. Bills being paid. Basically straight up to Christmas time. We couldn't have picked a better time, we have to say so ourselves, to be paying your bills. When no one has a pot to piss in, I think you picked the right time. I got your public utilities bill right here, Tracy Weber, of, large amounts. I can't imagine that it's an easy time paying off this bill yourself. It's due on, it says past due. So that's when it's due. Yep. So call us at 1-866-663-T-Man. We'll take care of it in full. Every last cent paid off. What do you have, Terry Free?
Well, I have some new pictures of Serena Williams, who is... I think you might like them. She's surfing in Hawaii, and they're kind of now comparing...
She's with Common, right, in Hawaii?
I believe so, yes.
Are they going to get married or what?
I don't know.
Are they just friends?
Well, I'm not sure.
I have pictures of me in Hawaii surfing on my MySpace profile.
I know. I've seen those.
Yes. I don't have nearly as big a donk, I believe.
Oh, yours is nice.
Well,
Serena is like her ass. It's not even looking like it's human anymore, Terry.
You are correct.
It's like, I don't know what it is. But every time I look at pictures of her, it gets bigger. And every time I think to myself, how does this woman play tennis? How does she have any agility?
You look at her and you're thinking, okay, she retired 5 years ago. But meanwhile, she's like an Olympic champion, right? Didn't she win the gold?
It's a pretty big engine she's got back there, that's for sure.
Yes.
If the ass is the engine, then let me see the latest pictures, Terry.
Oh, well, and the thing...
man, you give me a whole stack here.
Oh, yeah.
She even looks
and of course...
more cool surfing than I have to admit I did. Actually, I have the same pose.
Well, that's kind of what you do when you surf, isn't it? I mean, you
gotta retain balance somehow.
But I was kind of embarrassed in my MySpace profile pictures because the waves behind me on the surfboard were like bathtub waves.
Really?
And I'm thinking, who's going to think I'm really doing any real surfing here?
I thought you were.
But now I look at Serena's picture. It's the same wave.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're learning, like when they teach you, they take you out to little waves.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to
send you to the North Shore on the first day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Her ass needs a surfboard all by itself. Here.
Yes.
It's like her on one surfboard and an adjacent surfboard just for her anus.
Right. I would say so. And, seeing those, of course, people are going to compare her with Kim K.
So you want to have a donk off? Is that what you're saying, Terry?
Maybe.
She can't even wear a thong if she tried, can she?
No.
It would break off like the rubber band on the back of a Halloween mask.
Oh, no, those things never help.
You know what I'm talking about?
So cheap.
Yes.
By the third house you went to when you wore those little old Halloween masks that came in the cardboard box. By the third house, that thing would snap on you.
Yeah.
Oh, I look so cool with the Gene Simmons jumpsuit on, but no one knows who I am because the mask broke.
So if she wore a thong, it would just snap like one of those cheap Halloween masks, right?
Absolutely.
Well, a thong for her is a normal pair of underwear.
Okay.
Jeez, look at that. I can see it from here.
It is nice, but it's not. I can see where it's not for everybody.
What's on her ass?
Yes. I think most
her
guys
ass
would
is
be out.
not for everybody.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys would be out.
Most guys would be intimidated on where the hell do I get started on that ass.
Pasty out.
Really?
Pasty out on any ass.
No.
Man, woman, or child.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sooner or later, he's got to find an ass that he's like, okay, that's the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you start with Serena if that's what you're getting at. Yes.
Cut your teeth on her rump.
And again, look how toned
She is very.
her legs look.
Yep.
Her thighs are like, linebacker tone, but still.
Tree trunk.
Her calves, like.
She is solid.
Like outside linebacker kind of calves, but so solid.
Yeah.
What was the last tennis event they just had?
They had the U.S. Open.
Did she win it?
I can't remember. I think she might have.
At least she was on the finals.
I think she did. I think she won. I think she won.
She's still like the best player in the world.
Yes.
She looks like she retired 5 years ago.
And for the past 4 or 5 years, they don't even have her ranked as the number one player. And every time there's a big event, she comes up as clearly the winner.
And at some point, she's playing her sister in the semifinals.
I know. Is that just the
she's
craziest
still there
thing?
too. Venus is still
hanging around, but Serena. Yeah, I have every recollection that she absolutely won the U.S. Open just a couple of months ago. So until someone tells me otherwise, she's the winner.
Nonetheless, she's still playing at a high level.
Yes.
It doesn't look like she could be.
The highest level. She won the U.S. Open.
Right.
And I don't even know how she moves from left to right with this ass.
Unbelievable.
It's like you have to give your whole body a 5-minute warning that your ass is about to move when it's this big. You know what I'm saying? Look at this thing.
I see.
Put this up on the tmanshow.com.
Poke a hole in it, would you?
All right, Pastela.
Already done, yes, sir.
All right, already done?
Yeah,
you thinking a step ahead of me now?
Oh, he's cooking with fire today.
Wow.
Can he help us with the U.S. Open thing or no? Not going to happen.
Oh, can you help us with the U.S. Open thing that Serena Williams didn't win it 2 months ago or what?
Did not drop a set in the 2008.
Didn't even lose a set. Forget
Wow.
about losing a match.
That sounds really good.
She didn't lose a set.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds good.
Come on, you know what a set is in tennis?
I don't.
I know what a set is in tennis.
Is that where they go to 7?
Go to 7?
I don't know. What do they go to in tennis?
They have sets where they play. The first one to reach 6 games is the winner of the set. Yes,
Oh.
they can go to 7 if you have to win by 2, and in a tiebreaker they play to 7.
I don't know.
But that's all right. If you're playing dumb, it's working now pretty
No,
well.
I thought a set was like when it's love, you start out, and then I don't know. I really don't know.
When it's love, you start out, and then you head to divorce.
And then how do you win? How do you win? Like when it's love, don't you go to like 7 or something? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a set is.
Okay. You convinced me now. You're not playing dumb.
It sounds
this is real, authentic stupidity.
At its finest.
Very, very nicely done. Hey, all right, it's only tennis. Anyway, so Serena is enjoying her time in Hawaii.
Yes, she is. At least so it looks.
Well earned after not losing a set. That's when you start out at love, Terry?
Yeah, right. So let's say we start out and I get... hold on a second.
He's got more questions.
I get 7 aces. Or I get like 5 aces in a row on you.
Aces?
Yeah. Let's just
get the serve over the net. We'll worry about it. You get
fine. For the sake of the exercise
argument's
here.
sake? Okay, yes.
Yes. So
you get what? 5 aces?
Like 5 aces in a row. Then what?
You don't need 5 aces in a row.
How many do you need? That's
if
what
you
I'm
get
asking.
4 aces in a row, you've won the game.
Won a game.
The whole game.
The whole game.
So what's a set then?
The set is you got to win
6
6 games to win a set.
Oh my God, that takes forever. Holy crap!
Not if you keep throwing aces at me. The set will be over in no time.
Okay, so a game is less than a set?
The game is only 4 points.
That's what I'm wondering.
They make it all complicated by doing the 15 love, and the 30 love, and the
45.
Yes, that's just the scoring.
It's basically whoever gets 4 points wins, but you got to win by 2 in each individual game.
Correct.
So I thought I had sets and games backwards. That's all.
All right.
I thought the first 1 to 4 was a set.
But you're talking about 5 aces.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want from me here?
Okay.
Now, what if we're playing
I'd like you to
badminton
stop asking questions.
I had a thong on and we were out there playing?
I'd say I'd have to propose.
Okay,
Anyway,
good.
What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening?
Well, since I did bring up Kim K just really quickly,
yeah.
Apparently somebody made a Facebook page announcing her engagement to Reggie Bush.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Maybe it was Kim K?
Well, no. She actually has
not.
come out and says, quote, I'm not engaged.
Yeah.
I'm not even on Facebook.
Isn't that very crafty? She makes the page, and then she comes out and says, I don't know who made this page. We're not engaged.
Right.
I am not engaged to that man. Reverse psychology. Please ask, please ask, please ask.
But isn't he the one?
Are you kidding me? You don't think if he got on one Heisman Trophy knee
Oh, wow.
and pulled out a 10-carat canary and then a diamond ring, you don't think that she's going to say, without a second's hesitation, yes, I'll marry you? She's so into this relationship with Reggie Bush, too.
Right. But isn't he the one who actually even said something about them, in the future getting married?
Yeah, just to keep her happy for a second.
All
In a microcosm of the rest of the world, she's way more into the relationship than the guy who's in the very same relationship. And isn't that too often the case, yes or no, that the woman is 10 times more into the relationship than
10
the
times?
guy?
10 times?
What are you talking about?
Kim K, better known as Kim Kardashian to you and me, Terry, is 10 times more into this relationship with Reggie Bush. Anyone who's following this relationship on any level can pick up on this in just the snap of a finger.
But he seems so in love.
She's 10 times more into this relationship with him than he is with her. Right or wrong? Are you not picking up on that? Are you telling me you're not picking up on that?
Well,
you're not picking up on that.
No. I actually,
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong!
I've watched a little bit of,
Read their body language. Read between the lines.
I try to, and still I come up with the
Hard
thing,
time enough reading the lines? Yeah.
Yeah, too many big words.
I come up with the fact that I
Lines
think
can
that
be a
he
pain.
truly
Vanna,
is
Pooh, you
into
picking up
her.
on this? What do you think? Reggie Bush, Kim Kardashian, does he seem like he's 1/10 as into this relationship as she seems to be, or what?
I've definitely noticed some things like that, like with pictures of them out. He's kind of like this
It shouldn't-
smiling, and she was like all over him.
It shouldn't be that way. She's as hot as hell. She's got a lot going for her, believe it or not, on her own. She could pretty much get anyone in the world, and yet she's 10 times more into the relationship than him.
I don't know why that is.
I still don't know.
You don't see it that way.
No, I think that,
Well,
they
you are just blind because women like to be blind in those situations because they don't like to see other women acting pathetic when it comes to being one.
I think that he, realizes what he's gotten himself into, and he's okay with his. He accepts her for
Let me get
who
into
she
it again
is.
one more time tonight
and I
before I
think
go to
that's
bed.
why they actually truly love
Yes.
each other, because
You think it's 50-50?
Yes.
You think it's an equal playing field of love?
believe it or not, I do. Yeah, I
Well,
think that he's. Yeah.
Boy, are you naive. Aren't you lucky you have me in your world to straighten you out? Because all you have to do is read their body language for half a minute to realize, yeah, he's loving hanging out with her for the moment, but if you think he sees a future with her, you can forget it. He's got a lot more work to do, okay? Let's just leave it at that. She thinks that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her, and he wants her to think that right now. But he knows in the back of his mind, the front of his mind, and both sides of his mind, that he's got a lot more work to do. But he's perfectly fine with her thinking that the playing field is level, just like you do when it comes to the love that they have for each other. Not nearly 50-50. He's appreciating her being in her world right now, in his world right now. No doubt about that. I'm not going to argue with you there.
All right.
But she is 10 times more into this relationship on the grand scale than he is. End of story. Now we can move on.
All right, then.
It's got to be embarrassing for her to come out and say, no, we're not engaged at all.
She created that MySpace.
Really?
What is it, a Facebook page or a MySpace page?
Facebook.
Everyone's doing the Facebook thing now. MySpace has kind of run its course in the world.
Really?
I'm trying to hang on to it because I like the seediness of it.
I can't do Facebook.
I like the seediness of MySpace over Facebook. Facebook is a much more, as I mentioned to you, Terry, of a kind of less raunchiest, kind of feel to it. More on the up and up, more.
It's like older people are doing it too. For some reason.
Yeah, it's just seen as more classy.
I heard Sean Shannon in the office, an old guy yesterday, saying he's on Facebook. I was like,
Sean
really?
Shannon sent me a friend request on Facebook.
Oh my gosh!
So I did hear him right,
and I can't help but have to say yes to him because I pass by him every day, and I don't want him to say, "Hey, I said you're a good." And that's how he talks exactly.
It's shocking that he actually is a sales manager, but he talks like that.
And he's a nice enough guy.
He is a great guy.
Yes.
I've seen him at the haunted house with like 5 teenage girls.
People like him all over the country are just joining Facebook in mass force. They would never think of joining MySpace.
Yeah.
Because it's beneath them, because it's too seedy and raunchy. And that's the way I like it.
You love the raunch.
That's right. I love the raunch. I can raunch with the best of them, and I always have. And I am a member of both Facebook and MySpace, Terry. But I can recognize that MySpace is kind of starting to go by the wayside, and Facebook is exploding.
But Facebook, you can't really snoop around, or can you?
You can snoop around in what way?
Like look at people's pages.
You can't even do that on MySpace anymore. See, that's what did MySpace in. The people who are on MySpace are as raunchy as I am. They just won't admit it, and they want to pretend like they're high society, so they privatize their page, and it ruined it for everyone.
I see.
There's too many private pages on MySpace. On Facebook, you can't even think of looking at someone's page until you accept them as a friend.
Oh, that's weak. How do you spy on old girlfriends?
But you can't. But you, in theory, can't even do that on MySpace anymore because everyone has privated their page.
But you used to be able to.
You used to be able to until the whole big move towards privating your page.
Yeah.
Screwed everything up. There went the raunch fun.
I did some heavy spying on people at one point on MySpace.
But on Facebook, everyone just accepts everyone's friend requests, so it's probably more open than MySpace is right now.
But I don't want some girl to think that I really want to be her friend. I just want to see if she's fat or not.
But she won't really think you're her friend because every friend request you get on Facebook, you just accept for some reason.
And you don't read who it's from?
You don't even see who it is and have a decision-making process. You just accept. So that's why it's beautiful.
What does this guy want from me?
So when you accept the old girl you used to take down a million times, and didn't want anyone to know. When you accept her friend request,
I'm glad some guy married you.
When you,
little does he know.
And I want to check him out for a second here. When you accept her friend request, she's not going to think, "Oh, he really wanted to find out about me." She's not going to think that because everyone accepts everyone's friend request. Yeah.
All right.
So you don't have to worry about that.
I'm glad you're breaking it down for me.
I'm glad I am too.
No, this is really good to know.
And if you
look at him,
there's nothing I love more than spying on people.
And if you get 5 aces, you won the game, and you're a point ahead in the next game.
How many points do I need now?
4 points per game.
Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute.
I just told you that.
You said I'm a point ahead for the next game.
For the next game.
Oh, really?
5 aces.
You don't get to serve 2 times.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
All right.
Tennis is stupid. Please don't explain it to me anymore.
You asked.
I'll never play it.
I understand. You got the build for it. But anyway.
That's right, man. Look at Serena.
Serena
yeah, exactly.
Can't rule anyone out.
Best player in the world's huge.
Serena's ass alone has got you outweighed.
Nope.
So the page suggesting that Kim Kardashian and Reggie Bush are engaged and ready to be married is a falsified, fraudulent page. Kim Kardashian has no idea how it came about, and she is making sure she, ahead of Reggie Bush even having to say anything, comes out and denies its validity.
Yes.
She is trying way too hard to make sure she's coming off as the good girlfriend to Reggie Bush. She's like, you know what he would like? If someone put up this page saying we're going to get married and I didn't even have to, like, wait for him to respond. I came out and said, no, that's not happening. He'd appreciate that. He'd see that I'm not really thinking that I want to get married, and then he'll propose to me. I know how girls think. Wow. You ain't fooling anyone, Kim K. You'll be doing 16 consecutive cartwheels the moment he proposes to you. And you're not anywhere close to a gymnast. Anyway, wow. That's fascinating, don't you know? Okay. What else? One more thing.
Rumor,
what else is happening?
Rumor is that Lauren Conrad may be leaving the Hills.
For all those other offers.
Yes, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. What is she going to do? Where is she going to go?
New show, The Mountains. She's upgrading.
She did.
I'm too big for the Hills. I'm ready for the mountains.
I think so. I would watch. It'd be so good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she did an interview with Extra, and she says, quote, "It's coming to a point where I love this show so much, but I'm ready to kind of walk away.
I'm bigger than the show is. So get ready for Lauren Hill stars in Everest." Okay.
5 years on TV is really, really long time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She's ready to retire.
She is.
Well, we talked about how she's getting paid, what, $3 million for the season?
I guess so, yeah.
If she invests it right, who isn't these days, Terry?
Right.
Under the pillow.
She can retire easy. Never have to work another day in her life.
Right.
And she's worked how many now in her life?
Let me see, carry the one. A 0.
Okay. Yes. She's carved out a nice life. I'm a little jealous.
Mm-hmm. 1-866-663. T-Man is the number to call. It's a little hump day action. We'll start taking some phone calls, firing them up.
Yep.
We are less than 3 weeks away from the presidential election of 2008. It's historic times in the making. 3 weeks from this moment, Terry, we'll know who our new president is.
Yep.
Wow. Although the new poll that came out this morning is telling you don't have to wait till then. 53% to 39%, Obama again ahead of McCain. I don't think we have to wait for 3 weeks to figure it out. But it'll be official then. How many surprises, considering we're living in a day of surprises, are left in the last 3 weeks? Any? None? A ton? What? What's your feeling? A lot of twists, a lot of turns, or is this thing over?
No, that's going to be the biggest twist.
Yeah.
There's only one twist. It's not over. It's going to be closer than people think at the election.
I think
time.
so, too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely close.
Not going to be a landslide.
1-866-663-T-Man. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Look out, John McCain. Madonna's a one-woman wrecking crew.
Oh,
I'm on a Sarah Palin rampage.
The superstar is back.
Apparently all she does during her shows, at least in between her stupid songs, Terry, is she just berates Sarah Palin during the time that she speaks in between Material Girl and what else is she sing? Borderline and all those songs I really hated all through the 80s and 90s.
Like a Virgin Vogue.
Never really was a big Madonna fan. And
those are the only two I know.
She doesn't know Sarah Palin any more than anyone else out there. I mean, we know what we see, and yet she feels like she's got to go on this crusade against Sarah Palin. It's a very popular thing to do, and she certainly isn't showing any shortage of hate for Sarah Palin.
Look out, John McCain. Madonna's a one-woman wrecking crew.
I'm on a Sarah Palin rampage.
She doesn't like any woman more that gets any more attention than herself. We've always known that about Madonna. And this clearly is one of those times.
There's kind of a weird high school tinge to it, huh?
I know it does.
Like the new girl who's prettier and cooler and younger.
Wow.
And just getting more attention. And Madonna should have, over the past at least 5 to 10 years, gotten used to other women getting more attention, but apparently not.
Yeah.
Now that she's a little bit back in the spotlight, she's getting annoyed at other women that get headlines.
It seems to be.
The superstar is bashing Republican VP wannabe Sarah Palin at every one of her sold-out shows. Madonna's
Saying, I will kick her ass, like she's challenging her to a fight.
I wouldn't be so sure. Madonna.
I'd definitely pay for it on pay-per-view.
Oh, my gosh.
If you got him in the octagon.
There you go.
Now, Sarah Palin, after they lose the election, she just gets filled with some rage of her own and just starts pummeling on Madonna. Could anything be better than that?
Madonna's too hot for TV anti-Palin tirades, all the rage on YouTube. She will not go to DC. And Madge tells Only Extras AJ Cal.
She will not go to D.C.
Wow.
It's really a shame she's not running any new music. This sounds like good stuff. Oh, she does have a new album out with some original new songs?
Sure,
well, I haven't heard any of them, so... As far as I'm concerned, it's still Who's That Girl?
TV anti-Palin tirades all the rage on YouTube. And Madge tells Only Extras AJ Calloway she's pulling no political punches to knock Palin back to Alaska on Election Day.
I say something about her every night. I'm on a Sarah Palin rampage.
That doesn't sound like the way Madonna used to sound from the day, Terry.
I know.
She moves to London or wherever the hell she moved to, and she's got this whole different voice now. She doesn't have the British accent necessarily anymore, but it doesn't sound like the Madonna you once knew.
Knock Palin back to Alaska on Election Day.
I say something about her every night. I'm on a Sarah Palin rampage.
What would you like to say about her tonight? Or what are your thoughts?
Barack Obama. Those are my thoughts, okay? That's the only option.
All right, shut up and sing your stupid songs, all right? I don't need to hear what our options are. That's our only option. Don't tell me what our only option is. Now, listen, every day that we get closer to this election, I'm more and more for Barack Obama. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still very clear on the fact that on election night, I'm going to stay home and beat off. But with every day that passes by, I'm more excited about a Barack Obama presidency. But after hearing Madonna saying stuff like this, all it does is agitate me, and it makes me want McCain to win. So shut up. It only makes me want McCain to win because I want everything that Madonna doesn't want.
Wow.
All right?
Gotcha.
I don't want her to have anything that she wants. So that's why it makes me angry. It makes me feel like I don't want Barack Obama to win for half a second here.
Right.
Annoying people like her kind of ruin.
Because I don't want Madonna to have anything that she wants. So shut your stupid ass.
Well, she is the material girl. She wants lots of things.
Yes, she is.
There's only one option. She's telling us like we're children. Like, this is really what we have to understand as the reality.
Tonight. Or what are your thoughts?
Barack Obama. Those are my thoughts, okay? That's the only option.
That's the only option.
It is.
Well, there are two people on the ballot.
Yeah.
If I was going to go out and vote, I was going to vote for one of them. But, you know, after hearing you talk, maybe I'm not so sure.
Ooh.
So sing your stupid songs and shut up. And that's it.
And actually, you can, take a pass on singing, too, if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
There's your option.
I'll give her credit. She's selling out arenas. She still has her fans.
Yeah, she definitely
I was never one of them. I mean, there were a couple of songs I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the ones I liked were probably not her most popular ones and her highest grossing sales songs. I can't remember what the hell they were, but there were a couple I liked here and there. But overall, I was never into the Madonna thing. She always annoyed me. Her stupid little movie, Truth or Dare, I watched that, and I thought she was just so over the top with being self-absorbed to points that aren't even recognizable on this planet, Terry.
Good about that.
In a world where everyone is self-absorbed, that's saying a lot. Wouldn't you say?
I would.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember that movie?
I do.
That black and white movie?
Yes.
Oh, I do it in black and white because I'm so artsy.
I thought it'd be a little more racy. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, I heard it was like the most erotic film ever.
Well, yeah.
I was like, all right, I've seen boobs, whatever. Two girls kissing. Got it.
She was so clearly into herself. It was so identifiable that she lives on a planet that is named Madonna.
Yeah, definitely.
She was like rude to.
Yeah, she was. Wasn't that one too? She was
Al
dating.
Pacino comes backstage to have a moment of saying he enjoyed her show, and she's making fun of him behind her back, like she's got the right to make fun of Al Pacino, a legendary actor. Terry, do you remember when she stuck her finger down her throat when Al Pacino said, "I loved your show"?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get it. He's a little older, and maybe she didn't feel like he should even get it. Because you got to be young and so hip to understand Madonna and her show and all that goes into it and blah, blah, blah. Yes. He goes and says, "I love your show," and she's putting her finger down her throat behind his back.
Gosh.
Nice.
That's the Don!
Should have had her whacked.
Whoa.
What else is going on in the world, Jay? What else is happening? It's not for these reasons alone that I hate Madonna. It's just overall.
Is anyone going to her tour? Like, does anybody care?
It's sold out. Every show.
Everywhere?
Everywhere. That's what they just said here.
What? I know, but they might be just saying that. Is it really sold out?
Well,
Madonna shows, really people care?
After she buys 19,000 seats in the arena
there you go.
Spreads them out, she can technically say to the people that are involved in the media that her shows are selling out, yes.
I don't think her album did great, so that's why I'm a little surprised.
Mm-hmm. How did her album do? Anyone know? I can't think of one line of any of her new songs.
No.
I'm not hearing them played anywhere. I got satellite radio. I got all kinds of, stations I listen to. I flip around the dial. I don't hear any of her songs anywhere.
She's too old to be talking about sexual stuff, and that's what I heard on a couple of her songs.
Oh.
Grossed me out. And then her album's called Sweet and Sticky, also bad.
Oh.
Also bad when you're 50. Yeah.
The tours, yeah.
Is that what it's called, Sweet and Sticky?
Yeah, I think that's her album and the tour.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need a 50-something-year-old woman calling her album Sweet and Sticky.
Mostly sticky, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, A-Rod's got her, so.
Uh-huh.
He likes it.
It's embarrassing to A-Rod, and I didn't think that was possible. But anyway, what else is going on, please?
Well, if we have time, I do have an article, if you'd like to do it.
I don't think we have time. I want to start taking some calls here. We're getting inside of 3 weeks. Now we are till Election Day. People are filled with all kinds of thoughts. You hear how just Madonna endorsing a candidate. The candidate that I'm leaning towards, Terry, gets me all filled with rage here. So you know that the passions are flaring right now on all kinds of walks of life, scenarios, Terry. From relationships to politics to the economy, everyone wants their time to talk, and I want to go to the phones in a couple of seconds. So give me some, what's the title of your article, just so I know, just for argument's sake, whatever the...
Well, the title is 5 Erogenous Zones You Ignore.
5 erogenous zones you ignore. And
Yes.
I'm assuming when you say you're talking to the men out there in the world. Is that right?
That is correct.
5 erogenous zones. Or are they talking to women? Because men have erogenous zones that, damn it, if you keep on going with not paying any mind to them, Terry, we're not going to tolerate it. Is that, I don't have a feeling that that's what they're getting at.
No, it is directed to the men.
Mm-hmm. You have so much sophistication on your bodies that there are erogenous zones that we haven't even discovered yet. It's new lands.
Well, for
Who
some
knew?
men there
I was
are.
just looking for spices and I found an erogenous zone.
Why were spices such a big deal back in the day?
Well, because they didn't have really good refrigeration methods, and they needed spices to keep foods fresh.
To keep foods fresh?
That's right.
Really?
I don't know how it worked.
Yeah, a little paprika.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can put the meat on the counter for days.
That's right.
All right.
It was the best they had.
All right.
I don't know about days.
Okay.
Or at least hours.
All right. I'd rather risk my life for it and go over the ocean?
That's right.
To go to a land that may or may not be there?
That's it.
I'll just take spoiled food.
You got it now.
All right.
5 erogenous zones.
Yes.
That we're not honing in on.
No,
Come on,
right.
please. I'm ready to have a streaming T-Man show listener, Terry Chem listener moment here, Terry, because I only know of 3 erogenous zones that make sense to me, and I'm ready to tell you all about them in a unedited fashion that only people can appreciate when listening on Terry Chem or streaming this show on the internet, Terry. And those 3 zones
Yeah.
that really are the only ones that count are your push, your asshole, and your cocksucker. Oh, my God. I can't believe I said that out loud.
Wow.
We are in delay, right, Pasty?
Oh, sorry, dude. It's broken.
Oh, my God.
That didn't make it over the air, right? Hey? No. Well, I can't help it if the delay system's not working, Terry.
All right.
But you clearly just heard the 3 erogenous zones that only make sense to me and just about everyone else out there. What else could there possibly be? I mean, those are the ones that make sense, right? There are others that we really have to start focusing on if we are truly to be attending to our ladies, if we are truly are competent, good lovers. We have to make sure we hit these mysterious, subtle zones.
Be nice. Give the experience to the lady a little bit more pleasure.
Whatever. We'll get back to that story later. I got calls to take.
Wow.
You just heard the nuts and bolts of it, Terry.
Oh, is that it?
Don't make me repeat it.
What were they again?
I got to wait for the delay to ramp back up, Terry. And then I'll tell you if you need to know again.
I might need
if
to.
If it wasn't said loud and clear.
There's some gray area.
So her blank blanker, that's her mouth, I assume.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Your
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, got it. Okay, she's blanking my blank. I got it. That'd be the blank. I see. Got it. Those are my favorites.
Really?
I like the last one.
See, now we have to be very careful with the SEC. You got to talk without moving your lips.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You want to repeat it back to me, Terry?
No, I really don't.
You were a little confused on the last one?
Not really, but a little. I mean, a little bit. I want to make sure I was right.
Mm-hmm. 1-866-663-T-Man. We're going to get to this, I promise you, Terry. We're going to get to these 5 oh-so-important zones so that our women don't pack up and leave us. Because they're so well hidden. You have that? What? You're so going to enlighten us on zones that we never considered. Between the third and the fourth toe, really? Is it an erogenous zone? Well, let me insert my tongue right now, please.
Well, some men do have foot fetishes.
Mm-hmm. Line up for Tiny. Round the block.
Oh, jeez.
1-866-663-T-Man. See, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delaying Terry's stories to make time for you. 1-866-663-T-Man. Give me some shorter stories ready, just in case these calls aren't any good, Terry. Layla. Lala. Is it Layla?
It's Lala.
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 I'm assuming you would have put a Y in Layla, but you never know with Pasty. So, yeah, Lala makes more sense based on the way it's spelled. What can I do for you, Lala?
Hi, T-Man. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Lala.
I just wanted to speak about the Obama-McCain issue you were talking about this morning.
Well, now that we're inside of 3 weeks, yes. Any calls you want to make on the upcoming, very vital, aren't they all, election, this one probably more than most, I absolutely am wide open to hearing about your thoughts. What's on your mind when it comes to Obama and McCain? The last debate is tonight. Oh, and they're telling you very clearly that McCain has to do something dramatic. He's got to break out in Shakespeare to make sure that the tide is turned because he's falling way behind, and that's what they're saying. He has to do something dramatic. What are your thoughts on the election there, Lala?
Well, I was just a little bit saddened this morning when I was listening to, some of your listeners named, Tim, for example. You know, we're in the 21st century right now, and the Internet is a vast place. And if they have, you don't have to listen to everything that people says, like with the flyers that's going around with Obama being a homosexual. I mean, it's not true.
I didn't get that one.
Like factcheck.org that dispel rumors like this because these people actually go out and investigate the claims.
Mm-hmm.
There's
rumors going around that Obama's a homosexual?
No, one your listener Tim said that.
Hey, listen! Don't take any one of our listeners too seriously. Just like you shouldn't take me too seriously at any point, or Terry too seriously. Oh no, it doesn't.
Definitely.
Or nothing should be taken too seriously on this show, and that goes for callers as well. The fact that you took one particular caller too seriously is you taking this show too seriously. All right. Now, with that said, there are going to be a lot of flyers, emails. At your church, they're going to bombard you with stuff over these last 3 weeks, trying to put some fear into you on whichever way you may be leaning towards, perhaps considering the other side, especially when it comes to Obama. There are going to be a lot. I got one yesterday. A lot of these scare tactic emails that go around. And as I say, don't take one caller too seriously. Don't take any of those too seriously. Those emails could scare people when they head to the election booths. And don't think for a second those aren't going to really start firing out in mass force now. You're going to get multiple emails per day, even at your own church. You're not safe from people handing out flyers, telling you, like this lady suggested, that Obama either is so pro-homosexual that it might scare people at church, or he's gay himself, real deep inside, or he's Muslim, or he's this, that, and the other thing. Hey, you have had a long enough time to figure out who Barack Obama is. And don't let any last-minute email change your vote if that's the way you're leaning. If you change it yourself for whatever reason, that's one thing. But to allow yourself to be scared into something from all these emails that you should expect, if you haven't gotten them by now, you should expect that they're on their way.
I can send you a whole list of ones I got.
Yeah.
Don't let that influence you, please. 1-866. Okay, Lala? You got that?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not scared at all, T-Man.
All right.
I'm a Obama mama.
Well, then there you go.
Obama mama.
We wanted to get the thoughts from Lala. It's always good to hear from a Teletubby. 1-866-663-T-Man is a toll-free number. 1-866-663-T-Man. Anything you want to say? Now's the time. Let me go to Chase. Chase, you're on the air in Kirkland. What's up, Chase?
Hey, T-Man, what's up?
What's up, baby?
I want to say something about Sarah Palin.
All right.
She was at, one of her favorite hockey team.
Philadelphia Flyers. It was the Philadelphia Flyers. Philadelphia Flyers.
She got booed by the whole crowd.
Yeah, I saw the footage on that. She went to the Flyers game because she's the hockey mom, so it made sense to have her show up at a hockey game.
She took a flyer on it.
And there are 18,000 people in the Philadelphia arena where the Flyers play, and 17,997 booed her and 3 cheered. At least that's the way it sounded.
Yeah.
So Madonna's not alone, don't get me wrong, but hearing a Madonna say it is just irritating enough to get me to change my vote, which is not going to be placed anyway.
The most shocking part was that there's 18,000 people at an NHL game.
Well, you may not feel that the NHL means anything to you in the Northwest, especially here in Seattle, but there hasn't been a team of any professional high society nature in like forever. But in New York and Philadelphia, believe me, they love their hockey.
Weird. I mean, I'm allowed to watch it on TV here, and it looks boring.
If you had a team, it may not look as boring.
You're probably right.
That's all I can tell you.
You can never find the puck.
You can't find the puck when you watch TV, even in high def? I think the puck has finally made its presence known in high definition.
I haven't watched hockey in high def, so no, I cannot vouch for that.
Chase, thanks for the call.
Hey, wait, T-Man.
Oh, it's got more. Yes,
hey,
Chase.
Are you giving out any haunted house tickets?
As a matter of fact, that's a good idea. I told you to remind me, Terry.
I did.
That before? Oh, you did?
Yes,
when was
like
that?
3 times.
Oh, okay. When was that?
Earlier this morning.
Before the end of the show. I want to give not at the end of the show.
I know that. That's
well, then give me a stat. Give me something to give away some haunted house tickets right now. What do you got? Give me a stat of the day.
Okay, I have a stat for you.
All right.
What percent of
you
men?
Hearing this, Chase? You can get the first guess.
Okay, Chase. What percent of men?
What's your guess, Chase? What percent of men?
What percent of men do what?
What percent of men? You get the first guess. Go ahead.
What percent of men do what? I don't know what you're asking me.
You don't get to hear the full question. That would be unfair. You're already on the line. You have to actually call in and be one of the first callers to actually make a guess. What percent, but I'm going to give you a guess without hearing the full question. What percent of men?
Just as good a shot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Probably a better shot.
Probably a better shot. Yeah, you won't be skewed.
What percent of men?
40%.
Is it 40% of men, Terry?
That is not correct.
Oh, Chase, you were so close. I thought you had it.
Come on, let me get one anyway.
How about no? Anyway, thanks for the call. All right, now finish the question, Terry. What do you got?
What percent of men who are 40 and over have never...
Oh, he was close with the 40.
You got the 40
he must have
part
felt the 40. Maybe I should give him a ticket. Call back, Chase. What percent of men who are 40 and over, yes.
Who have never been married.
What percent of men that are 40 and over have never been married?
Yes.
Like, as of now?
Yes.
The most recent data has come up with the amount of, like... What percentage of men?
Who are 40 and over.
Yeah.
And have never been married.
Do they have comparisons to past years
Yes.
and stuff?
Yes, to back in 1980.
So like 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 1980, the percentage of men that weren't married was a lot lower.
Oh, yeah.
Now dudes love being single till they die.
All right.
Because you are single till you die, even if you're married. But anyway.
Right? 206-229 shot then.
I tell you, the amount of men who were, in order to not spoil this, and I'll guess what was the case in 1980, the amount of men that were unmarried by age 40, never got married. So you're not counting people that were married and divorced, right?
No, never.
Never married.
Never.
I get the definition of never.
Well,
Took me a second there.
Not married once. Not married twice. Never married.
I'm still confused.
Okay.
What percent of men by the age of 40 have never been married? In 1980, it was in the single digits. Am I right?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. And now, it's not in the single digits. Correct or incorrect?
You are correct again.
What do I win just for that? Come on, give me something.
We should never doubt you until way into your next life.
That's right. I'm glad you're picking up on this. You should never doubt me way into my next life, Terry. Sometime in the middle to late stages of my next life, I'm going to be wrong about something.
No way. Oh, yeah, when you're a deer and you cross that road, the truck's coming. Yeah, you're wrong.
I don't know what the hell it's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know what subject it's going to be on, but I got a feeling that somewhere in the mid to late stages of my next life, I'm going to be wrong about something.
All right.
But don't doubt me until then, Terry.
I never
All right?
do, T-Man.
Okay. Sounds like you're almost saying that in a facetious fashion. I kind of resent it, but that's all right. I'm going to move on with it.
All right.
The most recent data was taken this year or like recently? What do they have? Like now or what? Like as of yesterday?
Well, not as of yesterday, but
recent
just
enough.
recent.
Okay.
Recently.
The most recent data is out, and what percentage of men by age 40 have never been married? Pasty Dave, a lock of the year for this or what?
Lock.
Lock of the century? Pasty Dave, are you a lock of the century that by age 40 you won't be married, or should we not count you out just yet?
Don't count me out.
Really? Oh, that's good news, and I didn't know that.
Never know.
Mm-hmm. Could be dancing at his wedding inside of 9 years.
All right. I love the Macarenas. It's so fun.
Cash dances with Pasty.
So what is he, 34? No,
Pasty?
32.
How old are you, Pasty?
About to turn 32.
About to turn 32.
And angry, it sounds like, at the same time. So that's 8 years from now.
He's got 8 years.
He has to get out of the house, get a girlfriend, propose.
Getting out of the house will be the toughest part.
6 years from now, he'll get out of the house.
Once you get out of the house, are you getting out of the house lately or no?
No.
You're not getting out of the house much? You're in the house more than ever?
Yeah.
Wow. He's loving it more than ever. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is true.
More than ever.
You are less out of the house now than in the past 10 years. Fair to say?
Very fair to say.
And you're loving it more than ever. Also fair to say.
Fair to say.
So you enjoy 31 years of age in the house more than 22 years of age out at clubs?
I kind of do, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I kind of do.
This is not boding well for him not making this statistic by age 40.
Ladies, you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
From Pasty's advances.
It's fascinating, though.
He's got friends, so what? They just come over to his house?
He enjoys his own company.
Yes. He's happy being by
Are you
himself.
playing Xbox Live? Are you doing the video game thing or no?
I'll have friends over to play Xbox, but I'm not on live.
You're not really in game mode right now.
No.
It hasn't been a big release of a game in the past few months.
I'm back from. I took about a month off from Halo, and I'm back full force.
You're back.
Wow.
So you go through these
Really?
stretches. You do go through phases.
Well, they keep updating the game, and
I would say more people are phased out on Halo than you all of a sudden being back in for unknown
still
reasons.
Call of Duty, killing it. People love Call of Duty still.
You're out on Call of Duty right now?
I don't have it.
You never had it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you're missing out.
That's what I hear.
Really?
That's all right.
I'm not.
All right, back to the
I'm
question
not
of the
remotely
day.
sick of Halo. I can't.
I know, we're
won't
trying to
play
give
it.
away tickets here.
I'll buy for you.
Right?
What's that now?
Aren't we trying to give away haunted house tickets here?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, if we
I
can
got a
nail,
little stat.
if we can nail your erogenous zones that are
No, that was,
deeply hidden.
that's my article. No.
Oh, I love the.
Terry does not give access to the him.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
She that big a prude?
Come on.
Yes.
You got
You give
to.
access to the third one though. Like,
Oh, you kidding me?
She's pro.
Really? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
A couple people.
I'm not good at that either.
You give a little hand corkscrew twist when
I'm
you're
not
giving
good
it.
at that.
You're not good at that, really?
I don't think I am.
You should never admit that.
Well,
It's troubling for any woman to have to say out loud.
You love the corkscrew twist.
I know.
I am very highly appreciative of the
Dang
corkscrew twist, and as I told you about a year ago when I
I
first started
know,
picking up
I-
on the trend, you cannot get through any porn clip without seeing some woman spitting all over it,
Yes.
like I talked about a year ago.
And then the noise.
It's
I
not
don't
just
like
a
it.
trend anymore.
Really?
It's almost getting annoying now to me too.
Yeah, I don't like it. And I hate the spit, the noise. I hate it all.
Oh, my God.
I kind of want someone to do it to me,
What?
but I'm seeing so much of it now. You can't get through any clip without seeing some woman spitting all over it, to the point now where it's getting annoying.
Yeah, it seems too forced.
That's
I
even
like
better.
when it's really, they really pick them up in the mall.
Travis!
What's
Or
up?
at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And they put their ring in their pocket. Travis, you're on the air. You got a
Okay.
guess for haunted house tickets, huh?
It's got to do
Yeah, I'm guessing like 70%. I know it sounds high, but I mean a lot of people aren't getting married.
No, it just sounds like you're high there, Travis.
Oh, I'm not high. I'm on the way to Microsoft.
Your guess doesn't like that. Takes us off the notion that you may be high. Anyway, I don't think that 40%, that
he said
70% of men that right now are over 40 years
and
of
over have
age
never been married.
never been
Come
married,
on, dude.
Travis.
Good guess, though, Travis.
Come on, it's got to be a high number.
I'm sure they're really looking forward to your major contributions on the Microsoft campus, though, later today.
Stay
They
away
are.
from our team, you
I'm
dumbass.
smart.
Oh, he wants to make sure we know he's smart. I'm smart. Terry, just for argument's sake, just for formalities here, is it 70%?
That is not the right number.
Oh, lame.
Lame. Travis, if it was is it within 10? If it's within 10, Terry, I'll give him haunted house
Not even
tickets.
within 10.
Let me win some other way.
I'll tell you what.
What's that?
I'm not talking to you, Travis.
Yeah, why don't you make Vista work? Make Vista work better, and then you can win some.
Thanks for the call.
Ooh, yeah.
The first caller that gets within 5% in either direction is going to be our winner, because I don't want to go on with this all morning long.
Oh, come on.
He was not within 10%. The first person that gets within 5% of the correct answer
Does Terry need help with adding or subtracting 5 either way from the number?
Oh, please help me, Hotshot Scott, because you are so smart.
All right, that's fine. I can take it. I am very smart. Because I can add or subtract 5. She thinks I'm very smart.
Well, the fact that you don't think she can is a little
I
bit.
do think she
something
can.
that's filling her up with a bit of anger and resentment right now towards you if you're not picking up on
There's
it.
room for anger and resentment in there with all the bagels going
Oh,
down.
jeez. I think it's the bear claws that take up more space, but that's just me. Anyway, Shauna, you're on the air. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Shauna.
I'd say 35%.
35% sounds like a little bit of a reasonable, more than Travis's guess at
Over
least,
a third,
Terry.
though, really?
Is that within 5% in either direction, Terry?
No.
It is not. And Terry looks so bothered right now that he
Can I
doesn't
tell
want
you
to
that
play
one
the
of the
game anymore.
you know that one of the Terry Cam
Oh.
chatters already got it?
Well, I'm
Are they
assuming
included?
with Terry Cam chatters able to guess
Well, are they-
multiple times until they get it right, that I would assume someone would have gotten it by now.
So they're
I'm
not included.
I am not impressed.
Okay, well, I just thought that they were part of the game.
Well, they are part of the game because they get to hear the show quicker than the people that listen on the more traditional ways of listening, that being the radio. Do you remember that, Terry?
I do.
They have a delay system, and the Terry Cam chatters get to listen to the show raw and live, as they just got a reminder of a few minutes ago, right? So that's their advantage.
Okay.
But they cannot win this particular contest
All right.
through Terry Cam.
Okay.
All right? They're going to have to live with that. They got a problem? Tell them to fight me.
Okay.
Really?
Danielle! Danielle, it's you! Her little sister's getting ready. Yes, Danielle. Hi.
Hi.
Who's that in the background? Your daughter?
Yeah.
She calls you Danielle?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't call you Mom. All right, whatever. What's your guess?
57%.
57%?
Oh, my goodness.
Right, people, think about every guy you've seen over 40.
Over 40. That
Over
has
half of them
never,
have never
been married.
Really?
What was the answer for 1980? About 7%, 5%, somewhere like
6%.
6%. See, I surrounded it. 6% of men in 1980 were over 40 and had never been married.
Correct.
Okay.
And you got to assume that a lot of them were homosexual men.
T-Man, can I have 2 guesses?
No.
Why should we stop at 2? Why not give you 9? I'm sorry, Shauna.
1980, if there was
Or Danielle.
If there was a guy over 40 that wasn't married, you thought he was a little off. Right, I mean.
And you probably still do, believe it or not, in 2008. If you hear about your uncle, you know, Charlie, the 40-year-old uncle you have that never got married after age 40, even though it's 2008, what's your first thought, probably? That's my gay uncle.
Yeah. Or he's Gary Ridgway.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two.
But Gary Ridgway got married twice.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's a serial killer or he's gay.
Serial killers tend to get married.
They do.
If you go over the history of serial
No, I
killers in
know.
our country,
It is true. You're right.
the majority of them were married men at some point.
I don't
Wow,
think John Wayne
that's
Gacy
so
didn't.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
And the wives have no
That's
idea.
just weird.
And dude from this area that used to hit people over the head with his cast.
Oh.
Bundy.
Yeah, Bundy. He was never married, right?
I don't think he was.
Ted Bundy?
He was kind of young, kind of a player.
Ted Bundy was a player when he wasn't killing people.
When he wasn't.
He was like a handsome, like charismatic
Yeah,
guy.
he
Got lots
was.
of
I
chicks.
saw a thing
I
on him.
saw the movie with Mark Harmon. 1-866.
Oh, man.
You're not going to get Mark Harmon to play if you're not handsome. 663 T-Man.
Mark
Joe.
Harmon.
Joe in
Hey.
Tukwila. What's
I
up,
love
Joe?
his work.
What up, Joe? Yeah, Joe.
It's Jeff.
It's what?
Jeff.
Jeff. All right, it says Joe on the screen, but we'll call you Jeff if that's what you prefer.
19, or I actually want to change it to 33.
He was going to say 19, but now wants to change it to 33.
Yeah.
Is 33 within 5 percentage points, Terry?
No.
Would 19 have been within 5 percentage
Yes.
points? Jeff, you would have won, but you changed your answer. So now the first person that guesses 19 is the winner. Sorry, Jeff. How do you feel now? Maybe you should have stuck with Joe. So now all it comes down to in our big, very dramatic contest here is
Yes.
the first person to call in and say the number 19 is the winner.
Really?
Well, that's within
I know. Hey, that's my kind of game.
Uh-huh.
19.
And someone will call and say 82.
Jacob. Jacob, are you there?
Yeah.
Do you have an answer for me?
19% since I just...
He's thinking he may want to get out on a limb here and go with a response of 19%. Terry, is 19%? Is that your guess? But you don't want to change it to 33, Jacob? Oh, geez. Jacob.
Yep.
Just to make sure, you don't want to change your answer to 33%?
No, I'm sure.
You going to stick with
I'll go
19?
with 19.
Okay, Terry, is 19% in that range of 5% in either direction?
Yes, it is, Tim.
Jacob?
Yes?
You won yourself some haunted house tickets.
Yes.
Were you nervous there when you made your guess?
Yeah.
You were? Okay. Jacob, congratulations. We'll give you the details of your fine winnings there, all right? Enjoy the haunted house.
Okay, man. Thanks, T-Man.
For your hard-earned efforts there, for his labors, Terry, what he'll wind up with ultimately is a load in his pants at the haunted house.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people are winding up with.
Mm-hmm.
What was the actual number, the percentage-wise, of men in the current day not getting married by age 40, Terry?
16%.
16%.
And climbing.
That is a big increase from the 6% 28 years ago, although I thought it might have been higher. But men, 40 is, if you're not married by 40, if you've never been married by 40, clearly you're never getting married.
Right.
All right?
Got it.
Isn't it safe to say?
Come on. You just haven't found the right one yet. It takes people longer sometimes. I mean, a lot of people are getting married at 35. What's that? 40's not that big a deal.
I think there's a big difference between 35 and 40.
Really? A big difference?
Yes. I think men feel comfortable now getting married in their 30s. But when that 40 window starts really showing up down the foreseeable road,
Yeah, not looking forward to it, yes.
they panic and get married in their late 30s.
But at least you get a guy post 40, so you know he's not going to freak out and have some crazy midlife crisis.
Midlife crises usually happen in their early 40s. So what are you talking about?
Well, you know, like...
That's like honeymoon. Right on your honeymoon, he's having his midlife crisis. Is that what you want?
Well, you want to start dating a guy during his crisis, so you know he's going through it.
Give us one of those 5 erogenous zones, Terry, just so we have a little bit of an
whoa.
understanding of what they're hitting us with here, that men apparently are neglecting like
Did
crazy.
you ignore?
Yes.
Well, one of them is...
Give me one of your favorites in that list of 5.
One of my favorites.
That when you read it, you were like, yeah! Too many guys missed that spot.
Her neck and ears.
That's 2.
I know, but they put it...
Oh,
for
they put
whatever.
that as 1?
Yeah,
so
they
they're
put
really
it as
giving
1.
us 6.
The
Yeah,
whole
they
area.
are.
That's not a whole area.
But that whole area.
Are you kidding me? I'm the master of the neck.
Oh, jeez.
But do you
Master,
include
really?
the ear?
I
The
don't
master.
like ears. I'm not sticking my tongue in women's ears.
I like it. I like wax.
Really?
Oh, that's good.
You're big on wax?
Tastes great.
Especially when you come out with that dark orange little waxy stuff.
Love it. Put it in my lower
That
lip.
is so
God,
hot.
dude.
Put it in my lower lip.
Oh, man.
I'm big on the neck stuff, Terry.
You're the
Hopefully
master.
you're not with a girl who's got dark orange wax coming out of her ears. All right? That's your first mistake.
Kisses, biting, whatever, sucking, whatever the case may be. But I ain't sticking my tongue inside of anyone's ear at any point in my life.
All right.
All right? I'll bite the outside of the ear.
The little lobe.
I don't nibble on lobes. They're kind of mushy. I don't like it. And I'm definitely not putting my tongue inside the canal of the ear. I'll stick my schlong in there, no problem.
Wow. I'm guessing your
It's a
wife's
very good fit.
I'm guessing your wife's ears are probably pretty clean, and you'll be in good shape if you did put your tongue in there.
I wouldn't know.
Doesn't strike me as a dirty person.
Well, then why don't you go stick your tongue in her ear?
If you insist.
Because apparently that's an erogenous zone that I'm missing.
You are.
Oh, my God.
How do you combine neck and ear and make it one?
They did.
Mm-hmm. And the second one is shoulders and knees.
What?
No, but they do have
Not quite
back
connected.
and shoulders.
I don't think the neck and the ears are really connected. Your neck
Sure
is
they
attached
are.
to your face, and your ears are attached to your face, and your neck is your neck.
Your ears aren't really on your face. Your ears are back.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Where are my ears?
Or it's attached to your neck.
Your ears are not
on
attached to your neck.
nose is part of your face. Your ears aren't part of your face.
Your ears are more attached to your face than they are your neck.
Unless you're Mr. Potato Head, your ears are part of your
Maybe
neck.
that's what I'm thinking of. Hold on. I got to check.
The T-Man Show.
Well.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
He just told me. Isn't he the kind of coach? Are you going to take them out to Dairy Queen after the win
I
tonight, by the way, too?
I could tell they're getting older because when I took the 12-year-old, this was the highlight of their night. Now they're telling me they got to be back for a party.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm impeding on their life now. Well, I don't know, Coach. You
Well,
know.
in case you're not aware of what we're talking about, Hotshot just shared with me during the break that he has picked out a day, a Saturday night, where he's going to be taking his freshman football team to the haunted house.
No, they're called Team Hotshot. That's their new name.
Aha. A lot better than your fantasy football team names.
They're my only saving grace in football.
With the same name, Team Hotshot, not doing so well in fantasy football, but your freshman football team is 4-5-0, 4-0?
5-0. Going to be
5-0.
6-0 tonight, yes.
6-0 tonight?
Oh.
Sounding a little cocky there? Is that the kind of game that you're setting yourself up for failure or what?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. There's not any, even if it's touched by the heavens, a way you could be losing this game tonight.
No.
Wow.
So you're saying even if the heavens got involved, you're still going to win?
Correct.
Aha!
Our second stringers could play the whole game and win by 30.
I don't know. I don't want to see your
Normally, you would think that would happen, but it's not the NFL. I mean, talent. It's not. Talent's not the same.
All right, you have a year like my high school had in 1989, and then we'll talk. You want to know what kind of year my high school had in 1989, Terry?
Please tell me.
I know it's a long time ago. I know it's 19 years ago, but I'll never forget the season where the Nanuet Golden Knights not only went undefeated and won the state championship of New York, but was unscored upon.
Wow,
Whoa.
that's impressive.
All right?
That's impressive.
Right.
You got to acknowledge you can't get more impressive than that.
That is
How do
great.
you beat that? How can you
don't.
top that?
That's really good.
Unscored upon for the entire season. I'm not talking about freshman football.
Right.
I'm talking about the varsity.
God, really?
Unscored upon.
Unscored upon.
11 teams or 10 teams, I can't remember, tried their best to put a point on the board.
And not one team.
Not only did all 10 or 11 teams lose, including the bowl game, but they left with a big goose egg on the scoreboard.
Not even a field
Wow.
goal.
Not even a safety,
Nothing.
a field goal, not even a fluke
Wow.
touchdown.
Really?
0.
Wow, that is.
Okay?
All right.
Think about that accomplishment.
That's
and then
impressive.
get back to me. And we didn't even get to go to Dairy Queen, but that's all right.
Oh,
Jeez.
no full meal deal for you.
Well, actually, I wasn't on the same at the point. But anyway, so they're saying, we'll go to the haunted house with you. We'll make you happy, Coach, but we got to be back for a party.
Yeah, they're making it like can you change it? Like, I don't know. It's
Really?
like, what the hell, man? You guys used to love it when you were kids. Now they're like too cool. They're almost
They're
getting,
at the age where they're too cool for it.
Yeah, they're almost too cool.
They're what, 14 and 15?
14, 15, yes. Oh, that's the night of the party, Coach. I don't know if I can do it.
They got to be back for a party? They got to be drinking at this party or what?
I'd like to stay out
At
of that.
14 and 15, are they drinking at parties yet?
I hope not.
Better not, because
around
you won't have a freshman football team if they are.
It's true.
It's around the age where we started drinking at parties.
That's when kids, I guess, typically experiment, but I'm hoping that they're not. I think they're more into, like, hooking up with girls than they are drinking.
Girls.
That's like their big concern is girls.
Yeah, you got to be way more focused on impregnating your girlfriend at age 14 than drinking too many beers.
Yes, take your chances.
But I remember it was around that age, like every guy in freshman class was like trying to top the other one with how many beers they drank that weekend. Oh, I had 6 beers. Oh, I had 8 beers, man.
I remember thinking I could never do 6 or 8 beers back in the day.
And I was just sitting back listening to all this going, I had no beers.
You know how many times I touched myself this
And
weekend?
I really don't want to tell anyone. But yeah, I bet you they can't beat me in how many times I beat off this weekend.
Wow. That's impressive.
Okay.
1-866.
I'll see you at the game tonight, right? You're going to come down and join?
1-866-663-T-Man. Let me go to John. John, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, John?
I would like to comment on the erogenous zones for women, and I would like
John,
to,
where are your hands right now, speaking of erogenous
where are
zones?
my hands right now? On my ribs.
On your ribs?
Yeah, I busted my ribs the other night.
You busted your ribs, and that's why they're still presently on your ribs?
Was I presently on my ribs?
Because when you talk, it hurts, so you actually, while you're speaking to us, have your hands on your ribs.
Yeah.
How did you bust your ribs?
Playing football.
Ouch.
You're such a violent contact sport kind of guy. He's calling us with
really
broken
violent.
ribs.
Wasn't really violent. I was just drunk and wasn't expecting.
And you want to call in, even with broken ribs, he wants to call in and talk about the article that you were bringing to our attention about erogenous zones that go missing, Terry.
Yes.
These subtle erogenous zones. Now, you realize that these erogenous zones that we're speaking of in Terry's article applies to erogenous zones on women that are conscious. You realize that, right?
I realize that. I realize that.
Passed out, unconscious women don't count in our story here. You realize that, John, right? Because you sound you sound a little creepy. I have to say, John. Okay, never mind. What did you...
Anyway, I
Yeah.
would like to say that the
Wait, hold on. Before you go any further, has anyone got a problem with his claim that he's sitting making this call with broken ribs, or does anyone not believe him or feels he made up the broken rib little angle of his...
He claims he was playing
of his
football,
world right now?
He's
Yes.
drunk though, like in a parking lot or something.
I mean, is any part of your gut, Terry, and I know there's so many to choose from, is there
Yeah,
any part of your
the
gut
rules.
thinking, why did he say that? He made that up. I'm not feeling he's really sitting there with broken ribs. I don't believe him. Or do you think, no doubt about it, why would he say it if he didn't?
Yeah, that's what
have
I'm
it?
thinking. Why would
Yeah,
he
I
say
think
it
it's
if
pretty
he...
random.
No reason to lie. It's too random to lie
Yeah.
about. He's got the broken ribs that he says he does.
Right.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he's just sitting there with perfectly fine ribs.
No, I don't have.
Don't
I
make
wish
him-
I had perfectly fine ribs. I got a perfectly fine high with the Vicodin I'm taking, so yeah, that's not.
What is it? 2 to 9?
And how many milligrams would you say you're on right now there, John?
Right now, I am on 1,500 milligrams.
1,100 milligrams?
No, 15. It's
1,500.
They probably gave him 500, so he took 3 of them.
You took 3 500 milligram pills?
Right, yeah.
What time did you take those?
Oh, about an hour ago.
About an hour ago, you took 3, and they're horse-sized pills, last I remember. No?
You can do bigger. You can do 750. 750s are the big ones.
Uh-huh. I just remember the last time I took Vicodin, it was about 5 years ago. I wanted to fall asleep on this long plane ride I have. It didn't do anything to me.
It didn't do any. Oh, you
didn't take
should have
enough.
taken more.
Yeah.
I took the biggest. I took one, but it was the biggest one, and I never went back to Vicodin from that day on.
Double up on it.
Yeah, I was trying to get Percocet. They wouldn't give it to me.
At the time, I remember. Maybe they've gone up in milligrams. I don't know. But at the time, 5 years ago, I remember they said that's the highest milligram dosage it comes in. I'm like, cool, that's the one.
750s, yeah.
And I took. It was a big.
They're big.
It was a big one to swallow.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, I'm going to be out in 20 minutes, and I'm 2.5 hours later. I'm like, where the hell is even my buzz?
See, they wouldn't give me the Percocet, and I wanted the Dilaudid, which is
Yeah, Dilaudid. I have that in my medicine cabinet right now
Do
because
you?
of the meningitis I had. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I need to
serious
come over today and
stuff.
sell some cookies or something.
They gave me a bottle to take home and a refill.
Oh, geez.
And I've been afraid to even start taking it since I got home.
Because you know you'll love it.
I'm
I know
not
I love
afraid.
it.
Why don't you send it to me? You know.
A lot of people that probably line up for my Dilaudid.
I'm
I
first.
know I'm going to take it at
I'll
some
take
point.
your Dilaudid for you.
I know I'm going to take it at some point. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Is it good though? Really, it works.
I just know in the hospital it made me feel like I
It
was
makes
lying.
you loopy as heck.
Let me just put it this way. It put Demerol to shame, and I remember Demerol
Really?
sending me for a loop, yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
When I stepped on a needle that had to be surgically removed from my foot, they gave me Demerol, and I was like, this is the greatest painkiller ever.
Yeah.
And
And then you took the Dilaudid, and,
Yes.
and you found out that's a shit, huh?
Oh,
jeez.
yes,
it
but you got to
is.
clean it up, all right, John? I know you're a little bit feeling the buzz right now, but you got to keep it clean, all right?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I just know.
Look, he's on drugs. Okay.
I just know in its liquid into my veins formation that I got in the hospital, it did wonders to me. I don't know what it's going to be like in pill form, but I'm afraid to
Give it a
find out.
shot.
But at some point, I will.
I think it's stronger
Also
in
have
pill
it,
form.
they also have it in a patch, which is pretty awesome.
A patch?
Oh, yeah, they have
Put it right on your ribs.
Yeah, they have patches. Like you're on like a 2-day bender. Yeah, someone was selling them for like $50 a patch.
Now, to make it justifiable, Terry, I'm going to have to wait to feel some significant or not so significant, but some formation of pain for me to actually take my Dilaudid.
Whoa, somebody's saying no, that's not true.
I don't want to take it recreationally. That would be wrong. That would be abusing
your prescription drug?
The prescription that was given to me in good faith.
You're supposed to save them for when you're better.
I'm getting 3 buzzes on that. I haven't gotten
Yeah,
one buzzer all week, and
I
now I'm getting
know.
3 buzzers.
And they were long buzzes.
Look, you didn't get a buzz from Vicodin, so now you're getting it from me.
Actually, maybe I wind up never taking it. Who knows?
Oh, don't
the
say that.
expiration date is 1 year from August.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah, that expiration
Yeah,
date is
you
never
want to
right.
take it before it expires.
It can't be that every medication out there loses its potency at the same point 1 year after the
Oh,
prescription.
no, Turn into? no, it
What else could it
doesn't.
be?
They just don't know when to put an expiration date on it, so it seems reasonable to put a year on
They
it.
probably just think if you haven't used it, you don't need it, so throw it away before someone else
Mhm.
uses it recreationally like me.
You think if I have it in my medicine cabinet for 5 years, it'll still be pretty potent?
Yeah, well, if it's a
I don't
narcotic, I'm never going to throw it away.
All right. I may
We
never
got
use
it.
it. I don't know. It may sit there for generations.
Bring in one. You don't have to bring the whole bottle.
I can't be doling it out.
jeez.
That'd be wrong.
And now you're trying to make him into a drug dealer now.
Now I can't stop
I'm not going to give him money.
Coming over my house, playing a game of pool, and then when my back is turned, going into my bathroom and stealing stuff. I can't stop you from that.
That is very
But as far as you asking me to fill your request of bringing you in pills, I ain't going to do it.
I understand.
Unless you're planning on giving me head.
I ain't gonna do it. Well, let me try one. If it's that good, I might do it.
I was talking to the women out there, Terry. Oh. Anyway.
I'll put my hand down.
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I must be on something. No, I'm not. John.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Okay, back to the erogenous zone for
See, that just shows what kind of pussy I am. I'm afraid to take these pills.
Yeah.
Well, Hotshot, he'd have been into his third refill by now.
I know.
Well, you're afraid you're going to get hooked. That I understand. I mean, if they're that great.
I remember how great it felt. And I have a whole bottle that has been untouched since I got home in August. I don't know what'll get me going on it, but I'm afraid to get started.
So what do you do at night?
Yeah, what do you do?
With those sitting in there.
I've thought about it.
I see a beam of light coming out of my medicine cabinet. What the hell is that?
Come this way.
I'm coming to you, Dilaton.
Yes, John. What you want to say?
Okay, Terry was talking about where she should get her from Cosmo, like everything else, probably. Anyway, I would say the small of a woman's back, right where it starts to dent up into the
dent up. That
I like when it dents
because
up.
you did the denting, right?
You know where right that little
Yes, we're familiar with the dent.
You know that little curvature right there.
There you go.
Depends on your deductible. You can get that fixed if you have insurance. I imagine you weren't supposed to take 3 at a time, right, John?
No, I'm only supposed to take 1 or 2.
Right.
1 or 2 weeks.
Well, you enjoy those broken ribs, okay? And remember, Brett Favre got hooked on Vicodin. That's what I was thinking when I actually took my Vicodin on the plane. I was thinking Brett Favre got hooked on this. Just going to really... It was the first and last time I ever took Vicodin because it did nothing to me whatsoever. I must have an immunity to Vicodin.
Good.
I think in pill form, you say it could be more powerful. Pill form to me is always...
Really?
Way less potent, yeah. But anyway, I'm not going to get started. I'm not going to try. I just like to know what's in my medicine cabinet. I like to know what's in there.
Just in case.
I'm never going to touch it. And more importantly, I'm never going to give any to Hotshot.
Yeah, I know, it's nice.
It'd also be like over every day.
If you give me the whole thing, I'll come over once.
Why would I give you the whole thing? Then I would have no friends.
What are you going to do, throw it away?
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. All I know is...
Turn into Rush Limbaugh.
I didn't take it yesterday. I ain't going to take it tonight.
Yeah, I know. So, you know how much nicer your wife will seem to you?
Yeah, what was Rush Limbaugh hooked on?
Oxycontin.
He loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the amount.
Yeah, they said it was taking 100 a day.
Yes.
100 a day.
That. Yeah, just
all right.
Enormous amount.
A, who's his doctor?
He was
and B, how does he afford
him?
How
Didn't he get in
does he
trouble
afford him? Well, I think making $100 million a year may help out.
If he's...
But... He was like also taking Viagra, but he took so much OxyContin that he lost his hearing.
Yeah,
that's how abusing of the drug he was.
Is that true?
He was like doing his radio show deaf for a while.
But he felt so good.
All right, 1-866. Speaking of feeling good, 663 T-Man. Back into these words.
The T-Man Show.
Vinnie the Pooh pulled Dennis Eckersley out of his ass, and I was very impressed during the break that he was able to come up with a name like that. Yes, indeed. And then Hotshot gets on Pasty for kind of making fun of Vinnie for getting something sports-related correct. And Hotshot hit him with a trivia question of what... this is all boring to you, Terry. Let's get back to...
like everything we talk about, I think.
Why don't we get back to... Because I know people are hanging on every word that you were telling them, Terry.
Of course.
Of the 5 erogenous zones. You still have that story?
I do. 5
erogenous zones that men are overlooking. What was the title of it now?
5 erogenous zones you ignore.
You over there.
You men, you.
She's pointing right at me, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez. That you ignore. Don't be so sure. I don't miss a trick.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's a 2-for-1 Wednesday. Anyway, 5 erogenous zones that you ignore. And you gave us the neck and ears.
Uh-huh.
And, that's supposed to be one of the 5.
Right.
That's 2 already. It's 6 erogenous zones. Because I told you. Your ears. Oh, whatever. Anyway, give me erogenous zone number 2 that men are ignoring. That you are ignoring.
You are ignoring?
Yes.
You're ignoring her hair.
Says who? Pull the hell out of that crap.
Yank it.
Mm-hmm. Must
No,
be
we like
pretty
it.
satisfying when you get dragged across the room.
Wow.
Sweet.
Who's ignoring hair? More men are pulling hair today than ever before. More hair was pulled per capita. What do you mean? That licking?
I don't know, like caressing probably.
Caressing.
Let me style that for you.
Yes. Feather it back nicely.
Oh, I love a nice feather back
hair,
hairdo.
the hair a little
love
bit.
Running fingers, can you really actually make it through?
Sure.
Without that uncomfortable, it's stuck in a knot somewhere kind of feeling? Come on. What woman's hair really bounces and behaves after all, Terry? A lot of women, it's kinky, it's ratty, it's clammy.
So you'd much rather just
yank the hell out of it. That's right.
Yank.
More hair, what I was about to say, Terry, until I got interrupted here, more hair was pulled per capita over the past year than in any year on our planet. Even considering the cavemen days when men used to ooga booga drag their wives around by the hair, Terry.
Oh, the good old days.
So that's saying a lot. More hair was pulled last year than any other year since the Earth has been spin. Well, we don't have this year's data yet, Terry.
Oh, okay.
But this year is going to be a banner year for hair pulling.
Okay, a banner year.
And more women are requesting to get their hair pulled.
Ooh, tug my hair.
Tug it?
Oh, you want me to really pull it?
Tug is more of a word reserved for what we have going on. You're not going to get a tug of your hair.
Okay, just yank.
If it's on your scalp when we're done, you're ahead of the game.
Wow. That sounds painful. Do guys like getting their hair pulled?
No, but that happens to be a fact. More women are getting... Do guys like getting their hair pulled?
Yeah.
More women are requesting to have their hair pulled than at any point in the history of our planet.
You see that a lot on Boys Food?
Do I see it a lot on Boys Food? I was talking about my personal experience. Yeah, but Boys Food... Well, they're not really doing much hair pulling on Boys Food, actually.
I'm not noticing it.
But you grab a fist of it.
Really? Yank, baby.
Do men request getting their hair pulled? I don't think it has the same kind of titillating, satisfying kind of feeling for men as it does for apparently women.
Ow, that hurts. That hurts.
I'm not turned on anymore.
I don't think I'd want a woman to pull my hair.
Why do women only like it?
That's so weird.
Because if you were ever behind a woman,
Oh, wow.
you would know
I can picture it.
that it somehow adds some bit of satisfaction of a sexual nature to their experience.
So if there was a guy behind you while you're behind the woman pulling your hair, you might like it?
If there was a guy behind me, behind my woman, whose hair I'm pulling, and at the same time giving her a little tongue, it's not,
he's not touching you sexually, just pulling your hair.
theoretically, that sounds like it would make sense. However, I don't believe it's the case.
Or if she had the world's longest arm, she could reach over her shoulder and pull your hair at the same time.
While I'm pulling hers, that would kind of
Would you like
negate
it?
the situation. It would neutralize the hair pulling that I'm giving her.
You both would feel nothing?
You want hair 69 going on here?
I'm just wondering, how come women like it but men don't?
I don't know the answer to that,
All
but why
right.
don't you check into it and get back to us?
I'm pulling my own hair in front of the computer today around noon. You want to come see?
You know what? I might be right there with you. We'll get on a conference call and we'll pull our own hair while we do our afternoon business. Anyway.
Yes.
So we're neglecting women's hair.
Yes,
I
we're
don't
neglecting
believe
the
that
hair.
is the case at all. So already your article has been dismissed for its validity. But what else is on that list of erogenous zones that men are overlooking?
Her face.
Her face.
Her face.
Because it's so beautiful that you got to spend more time with it.
They say here in this article that yes, women do love being kissed, but other areas on her face can get her heart pumping.
And what areas are those? Her freckles? Her eyelids?
Yes.
Please. I'm the master of the kiss, Jay.
Actually, the eyelids, they say, are covered in highly sensitive nerve endings.
I'll be the first to tell you, I deliver the kiss that kills. However...
Well, you've always said that. You've always said that you are the master.
And any woman out there who's spent any time with me knows that I don't have to go any further
So
to prove it.
call in now.
However, no, don't call in now.
Here
I'm
they
not
are.
taking your calls.
Outside the door. They're all here.
Geez, that would be
T-Man.
quite a day.
Here they are. Every woman you've ever kissed. Oh, she's fat.
I wanted to forget about you. All right, anyway. But I'm not spending time kissing eyelids.
Well, did you hear me tell you that
eyelids.
the eyelids are covered in highly sensitive nerve endings,
Well-
and that when you do that, her sense of touch is heightened. So,
Well, that's
eyelid.
It's very fascinating to hear about, Terry. Leave that for the next guy. To
Okay.
stimulate her eyelids. I have other things to do than be kissing her eyelids because there's extra sensitive little
nerve
endings in her eyelid area. I never heard a girl, when talking with her girlfriends, bragging about how good a guy was, and the guy being really happy if he could actually overhear the things they're saying, oh, yeah, if you could ever hook up with him, he'd kiss my eyelids. Like, I've never had it happen before. I don't think women would ever say that because it's not that big a deal. What do they say when actually having those conversations? His dick was so... They don't talk about eyelids. They talk about how the ruckus was brought to them, Terry.
I don't know what they say.
All right? Have you ever been in that conversation with other women where it's three of you sitting around and you're talking about... Yeah, it's usually in threes for whatever reason. 3 girls sitting around, and the conversation turns to sex like it always does. And she talks about Julio, who she was with.
Julio.
And how impressively skilled he was. Mm-hmm. Not in kissing her eyelids, but in taking out one yay long and knowing how to use it. That's the kind of conversations that are going on.
Unless it's a slow romantic evening and oh my gosh, he just swooped me off my feet.
Rachel, let me tell you about how he kissed my eyelids. Whatever.
My eyelids, and then he went to my lips.
Be realistic. Is that kind of conversation going on? No. What are women talking about? They're talking about how he had a big one and knew how to use it. Wow. End of story.
What if he didn't have a big one?
He didn't have a big one and knew how to use it? Not so quick to want to run out and betray your friendship over hearing about that. See, I still don't understand why women even compare notes like that. Because what happens when a woman tells her friend about what a great experience she had with a guy? That makes that girl immediately want to have sex with him.
And then
women
wonders
still,
why, huh?
Women still think that their friends can be loyal to them? No. You tell them the story about how your boyfriend has one yay long and knows how to use it, and what happens next? She wants to screw him. So I think you should keep that information to yourselves. Oh. But you can't because you got to gossip. Mm-hmm. It's a catch-22.
It's just our girl time.
You don't know what else to do with your girl time.
I hate your girl time. Gross.
He was willing to have sex with me on my girl time. Oh,
yeah, no, that's something.
But he only wanted to kiss my eyelids. I don't get it. They were the only things that weren't bladed. Oh, dude. Anyway.
Okay, really?
I had done that. Yeah. Anyway, to round out the parts of her body that are erogenous zones that he may be overlooking, what else is on the list?
Her back and shoulders, which you kind of mentioned, but...
Oh, man. I thought this story was going to actually give us some undiscovered lands on her body that maybe I didn't even know about. Her back and shoulders.
You wanted, like, unknown coordinates? Lead you to the special spot?
Exactly. Go 40 degrees to the south.
Yeah.
But what was I even thinking? There's no part of the body that's undiscovered, so... Marissa wants to come on and talk about how she, in her experience, has found many guys love to have their hair pulled. You want to hear from her, Terry?
Sure.
Marissa, are you there?
I'm there.
How are you, Marissa?
I'm good. But I didn't say many guys. That's kind of hoey. I'm just saying the ones that I've been with, which has not been many. But when they're giving, how do you say, oral?
Mm-hmm. When men are giving oral. I wouldn't know.
Right, then they've enjoyed it, but I don't date, hippie long hair
guys. All the men that love to go below the equator, when with you find when you pull their hair, they're enjoying their experience that much more because they think you're pulling their hair to tell him it's over, he's done, his work is complete, and now he can actually get something that he enjoys.
No,
that's why he gets all excited for a second there. He thinks you're tugging on his hair to let him know that his time down there is up. And he doesn't have to spend any more smelly minutes down there.
Oh, wow.
So that doesn't count. All right, Marissa?
Okay.
So call us back when you have something to contribute.
All right.
All right, take care.
Well, she was just going on her personal experience, I guess.
That can't make any sense, Tari, that men love getting their hair pulled. Oh, yeah, harder. Really into this. Come on. What do we deal with on this program? The realities of the world.
Okay.
Mark, you're on the air. Mark, are you there? Yes, Mark.
Yeah, I just wanted to say about the painkillers that you're taking, that they can be very addictive.
Who's taking what? I'm not on anything. Huh?
This is
Not yet,
really
anyway.
bad for you. You wouldn't like them. You should bring them to me.
What are you talking about?
painkillers that we were just talking about.
Well,
20
listen,
minutes ago.
I told you I had a very serious illness. I was facing a near-death experience. I would like you to take into consideration, and you don't even know what you're speaking about. I was in the hospital, combined with a broken ankle. Well, it wasn't broken. Tore 3 ligaments in my ankle, and they prescribed to me, upon my week's completed period of time in the hospital, a little painkiller to make sure that the near-death inflicted meningitis disease that I was stricken with wouldn't bother me upon my return home, so they gave me some Dilaudid to take, which I haven't even touched, because I'm kind of a pussy. So what are you talking about, this pain medication that I'm on? I'm not on anything.
No, I'm just saying that if you start taking it, that it can be very addictive.
But go ahead and tempt me.
No, you wouldn't like it.
It also can be bad for your kidneys because it has a lot of Tylenol in it. And
which one are you talking about in particular? Speak.
Dilaudid.
That's the one I have.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
What do you know about it?
I've taken it myself because I hurt my back 2 years ago, and I'm still on disability. But it just can be very addictive, and it can cause kidney problems if you take it too long. I just put my 2 cents in.
You're reading too much fine print. All right.
I love kidney problems. Bring it to me.
And I just wanted to say, yay, happy birthday, because my birthday was yesterday. So.
Oh.
Do you feel a camaraderie with Gay Phone Operator?
Yeah, I just wanted you to be nicer to him.
Well, I'll start working on that immediately.
Oh, that's good. I just want to thank you guys because I listen to you every morning.
Jasmine, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, Jasmine.
Oh, hi.
Hello,
I was
Jasmine.
going to talk about the eyelash.
He's talking to me like I'm some kind of junkie, Terry, and then he wants to tell me how much he enjoys the program. Yes, Jasmine.
Yeah, no, my boyfriend, he kisses me on my eyelids every morning before he goes to work and everything.
Oh.
And it actually, it does, it feels, I like it when he does that better than when he, kisses me regular.
You'd
I
rather?
think it feels a lot better.
Yeah. Okay, you're comparing the prospect of getting your eyelids kissed as opposed to a more passionate tongue kiss. What about if you had the option of the eyelid kiss compared to one really strongly injected right in the Steiner? Oh, my gosh, I'm again.
No, I prefer the eyelash.
Maybe it's because he can't stand your breath in the morning that he's kissing your eyelids, and you think he's trying to be passionate when it comes down to is he doesn't want to get anywhere close to your rancid mouth.
No, not without a gas mask.
Who knows? He never says
Oh, my
anything,
boyfriend's so romantic. Can't stand your breath.
It really does. It feels better. No, even when I wake up and I brush my teeth and everything, even that.
Still not good enough. How old are you?
Good enough?
How old are you, Jasmine, with the yuck mouth?
Me, I'm only 17.
17?
Yeah.
And you wake up with a boy next to you at age 17 on a regular basis?
Yeah, well, me and him moved in together.
How do your parents feel about this? I mean, your dad, I'm sure he hasn't been heard from for years. But your
if you were to ask him.
Your mom, do you live with her? And I mean, did you used to live with her, or do you live with both parents?
No, actually, I don't know my dad.
Shocker.
Yeah, and my mom, actually, she's okay with it. She likes him and everything.
She likes the guy? She gave her
she's
approval
really
on you
sweet.
moving out and moving in with him at age 17? When are you
Well,
gonna...
actually, because I was living with a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When are you going to be 18?
In May?
In May?
Yeah.
So you're barely even 17 and a half here.
Well, I don't know. I don't do the half.
Oh, okay. You stopped doing the half at around 9, like normal people? All right. I'm just saying, just for argument's sake.
She's a young 17.
Okay. Anyway, you live with your boyfriend at age 17 and 5/12, and...
I don't do math.
How often do you and your boyfriend engage in sexual activity since you're living together? All conveniently and with the approval from Mom.
Well, actually, that's a little personal, but kind of, I guess, often, I guess.
Would you say more than 5 times a week?
Yes, probably 7 times a week.
7 times a week. So that averages out to once per day.
Oh, you like math then, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. How old is he? About 43, 44?
Wow.
No, 75.
I'm sorry now?
No, he's 23.
He's 23?
Wow,
Yeah,
I wasn't too far off.
Settle down there, guy.
He's 23, living with a 17-year-old, and your mom gave the hey, okay on all this that's going on in your life?
Unless she emancipated herself. Did you emancipate yourself from your mom?
Yeah.
That's a different story then.
Call me old-fashioned. I don't think I want my 17-year-old living with a 23-year-old.
You think?
Has your mom said word one to your biological father in the past 15 years?
No.
No. Does she have a true understanding as to who your dad is, or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's not like that.
So you know who your dad. You know who your dad is. Have you spoken to him at all in the past 5 to 10 years?
No.
No. Would you like to?
No, not really.
You don't have this void inside your.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see him. I would like to see him and know who he is and everything.
You just don't want to talk to him. You want to see him, but just stare at him.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk to him. It's not like I don't.
Hey, serious? How would you want to? You really want to see him, but you don't want to talk to him.
Curious what he looks like.
Well, I mean, yeah, because like I'd like to see who he is.
But if you saw him, you would probably talk to him. You would probably say something to him, right?
Well, I mean, hi, like thanks for being there.
All right, so you would be sarcastically saying thanks for being there.
Yeah.
So you kind of have a understandable level of resentment for this guy that kind of walked out on you and your mom.
Got some daddy issues. That explains the 23-year-old.
Oh no.
Is that illegal?
Do you have pictures of your dad?
She's emancipated.
No, actually,
So
I
just
don't.
because she's emancipated doesn't make statutory rape off the tables.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
Still humps the case. So all emancipated 17-year-olds, give me a call. Apparently, according to Terry, you're all fair game. Right, Terry.
Well, I don't know if they.
Do you have any pictures of your dad?
Mm-mm.
Do you have any idea what state he's in, what he's doing, what he does for a living, stuff like that?
No, well, I know he's in Eastern Washington, but I don't know like.
Plenty of places to hide over there. Yeah. You never showed an interest in doing any research on him?
Well, my mom knows like where he lives and everything, but like she tried to get me to go, but I don't really want to. Yeah.
You're too busy with your 23-year-old boyfriend.
Yes.
Where's he right now? You say he kisses your eyelids before he goes to work. What does he do?
He does construction.
Those construction workers love kissing their 17-year-old girlfriend's eyelids on their way out the door.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that story with us.
Okay.
What do you look like, Jasmine? Are you hot?
I don't know. I'm not conceited.
Well, if you ever were to be conceited, I give you permission to be conceited for the next 30 seconds. Please describe yourself.
Well, I've had luck with guys. I'm not like ugly or anything, but
well,
I guess I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm okay.
17-year-olds ready to move in with guys usually don't have problems with guys. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, actually, this is the first. Like, I wasn't gonna move in with him, but then like things started working.
He said please, and you said okay. I get it. Jasmine. You have a MySpace?
Wow.
Jasmine, I'm glad you called and helped us out through this erogenous zone talk that Terry was bringing to our attention this morning.
Call back in May.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
All right, bye.
In more ways than one, my love.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care.
You too.
There's emancipated Jasmine on the line.
All right.
But she's taking Pepto-Bismol, so everything should be fine.
Oh, she'll feel a lot better very soon.
That's emancipated Jasmine checking in. She gets her eyelids kissed on a regular basis.
She likes it.
She got to make an emancipation proclamation. I am not with my mother anymore.
Fascinating.
Sounds like a little tough life ahead of her there.
Cute little hoochie.
Wow.
I like her. We're all hoochies, Terry.
Sure.
I'm the king of the hoochies.
Who wants to live on their own at 17, though? I'll pass.
Well,
milk as long as you
like,
can.
Sounds like she's
She's
doing
got
okay.
a boyfriend that's kissing her eyelids.
Yeah.
All right.
Going out and building stuff and
Yeah.
coming home and being relatively nice to her. She's got it all right.
All right.
All right.
Take relatively at this point, huh?
Who
wouldn't?
1-866-663. I got to start kissing eyelids now, thanks to you?
I think so. Every once in a while would be nice.
I see it as a waste of time, Terry.
Well, but she may not. She may really.
My wife is not asking me to kiss her eyelids, trust me.
Well, you shouldn't ask. Just do.
When you got a wife that demands anal, Terry, wow! Pretty much past the eyelid kissing, okay?
Wow, now that
Demands it?
Demands.
You have it on demand?
No.
You're like, your wife's Comcast.
Uh-huh. I'm the Comcast of her world.
Wow.
All right, I hate to have to get blunt with you, Terry, but you brought it on yourself.
You will blanket in my blank.
Mhm.
Wow.
Well, you know, she's in love with me. Can you blame her?
Huh? Would love to hear that.
Which? Wow.
All right, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Yes.
Okay.
But I understand what you're
Very
saying.
loudly.
It's tough to go back to islands after you hear that.
1-866. She's more meat and potato sexual interest, you know what I'm saying?
We got it.
She's not one of those, like...
You don't have to make it any cooler. We got it.
She's not a vegetarian when it comes to sex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely
She's not dabbling in little garnishings and fruits and vegetables.
She's eating it right off the bone, baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I know who she is.
Okay.
But I can be a versatile guy, Terry.
So,
If it changes, I'll let you know. Sometimes it does.
all right.
I'll be the first to tell you.
Can't wait.
I'm a chameleon like that. Huh? 1-866.
Sure she'll enjoy her Mommy and Me class today.
663. I hope none of our
Can you
book club
imagine?
people listen because I always hear about the book club. And I hear about her little groups. You know, she's got all these little play dates and stuff. This
Right.
makes her play date time a little tougher. But anyway.
So I was listening to the show this morning.
And I heard you demand things.
I'm sure you heard it from someone else about what your husband said the other day on the air, so I'm not the first to tell you, right?
Annoying.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's just a show. Maybe I'm telling the truth, maybe I'm not.
Please be telling the truth.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It's pretty
gosh.
safe, but...
All right.
1-866-663-T-Man.
The T-Man Show.
How could someone have killed Tupac and Selena?
I don't know. And Selena? Oh, Hotshot didn't like that you
Selena?
said that.
Huh?
Hotshot didn't like
Selena in
that
the
you
same
said.
breath as Tupac?
Absolutely.
No.
Really?
As a matter of fact, if anything,
Oh,
boy.
don't.
you guys don't
Don't.
understand. You have no
Don't.
comprehension. That's all right. I'm not knocking Tupac when I say that.
Or Biggie, or
You don't get
somebody.
it. Don't even try. All right? If anything, you guys are stepping out of line.
Okay.
Trust me, you have no comprehension of the magnitude of the loss of Selena, obviously, if you say that she shouldn't be mentioned in the same breath as Tupac. Okay?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, you don't understand. Don't speak about what you don't know. Trust me.
I must not.
I'm not, by any means, disparaging or disrespecting the legacy of Tupac Shakur, okay? But trust me, you don't know what you speak of when you say that she has no right to be mentioned in the same breath. Absolutely not the case. All right? All you know of is the Jennifer Lopez little cartoony movie. And that's it. Until you know more,
She did a good job, though.
don't
Great
speak.
job.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez did a great job. Put her on the map.
Huge ass.
Yes.
Jerry, you're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yes, Jerry.
Well, I was just calling to kind of comment on one of the earlier callers, what she was saying about guys liking their hairs pulled when they go down on her, and I think I don't know if I necessarily like my hair being pulled, but I like to think that she's into it when she almost brings me closer to her, you know, when I'm down there.
Yeah, I don't think I want to end the show this way, Terry. I don't feel comfortable like this. And
Sure.
yet I have no choice. Jerry's just about as creepy a call as we've had this morning, and that's saying a ton because we've been infiltrated by creepy-sounding guys today.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. It was a creepy-sounding Wednesday.
Yeah.
But Jerry, thank you.
That makes me feel really good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you nonetheless. Yes.
All right.
All right, getting a real kick out of him.
Maybe it was because we started the show by mentioning it was Gay Phone Operator's birthday that brought all these creepy guys out of the woodwork.
Ah, that could do it.
And maybe we should end the show by calling Gay and wishing him a flat screen free happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Flat screen free.
Or maybe he would prefer for us just to leave him alone. I don't know. So how about I do in between, instead of calling him and saying it to him directly, I know he's on Terry Cam.
He is.
I just wish him an extra special, a flat screen free happy birthday.
He said, yeah, don't call.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I understand that apparently he'll never feel the same about me as a friend because I didn't buy him a flat screen. Ask him what Abaddon got him for his birthday since I'm stepping up. No, I'm not saying like that.
You got the double fingers.
Jeez, you guys are so touchy today. I'm just saying with genuine curiosity.
It's a good point.
No,
he says it's coming this
week. I'm
week.
not trying to make a point.
You really think Batting
he's coming out
something?
this week?
No, it's coming this
it's coming.
week. I don't know, he said.
Oh, okay. It's the old it's in the mail trick.
Trust me, it's something he got as a gift and didn't like it. They had no use for it. All right,
Baden got him nothing. Come on.
Baden had found something in his house that he thought Gay would like. He's going to make it like he bought it from special. Blah, blah, blah.
It's coming in the mail. How about that?
Baden ain't spending 1 penny on Gay phone operator because he doesn't have a penny to spend.
And he shouldn't. He's got kids to take care of.
Yes. He should be spending all of his money on his children, his priority.
Not Gay phone operator.
That would be the first thing about this guy that actually would make some sense. All right? As opposed to this freaking fraudulent little stupid relationship that they apparently have together that has Gay duped in the head yet again. Fooled by the same trick all the way through his 30s. Amazing. Maybe since this is last year as far as being a 30-something-year-old, he could get some brains for his 40s.
Thank you. It's what I always wanted. A frontal lobe, yes.
But if we got him brains for his 40th birthday, he'd probably return them. Anyway.
He did get him to surgery, and he managed to screw that up. So he'd probably screw up brains, too.
And in just record time.
It's unbelievable. Like you said, you saw a guy who looks like a shell of his former self playing poker, right?
That's right.
That's what everybody looks like who gets the surgery.
If you watch the World Series of Poker, which will be replayed all week, Terry.
Yes.
There's a guy who was, as I said, at 24 years of age, 300 and some odd pounds, who's lost 200 pounds. He's lost over 200 pounds due to the gastric bypass surgery. Gay was on his way. And now have you heard him this morning? He not only is he not on his way, he's to the point where he's given up all hope of what the surgery provided him. That's fine.
About 20 minutes ago, he's holding up food to the camera, like all excited about eating. And jeez, dude.
Man.
What are you doing?
Got a sweet bun.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was holding up.
Should I buy him a flat screen to stroll that in the toilet, too?
I should.
Wow. Yeah, go over there. Say, this is yours, but now we're going to flush.
I'm going to do the same thing as you did with your gastric bypass surgery and stick it down the freaking toilet.
That would be great.
Throw it out the window.
Hey, he gets a flat screen for a month, and you come over with a sledgehammer.
Oh, wow.
That's how it should go. See if he wants that. What a good deal.
Oh.
Well, I hope he has a very good birthday. He deserves it, Terry.
I know he does, actually.
He's done enough harm to himself that he deserves a special day.
Yes.
All right?
Although he is giving you 2 fingers.
Well, that's fine. I don't know why he feels like he needs to be angry at me. I'm just speaking the realities of the situation. Do I deserve to be given the finger?
I don't know.
And/or fingers?
And/or fingers.
Do you believe that he's giving me the appropriate gestures right now, Terry?
No, I don't think that's very nice of him.
I should have known. I should have foreseen it happening, that I help him out in that situation, and yet he sees me as the bad guy. And still, I would do it again. Can you get gastric bypass surgery twice?
Ask the expert. I don't know. I'm sure he's looked into it.
Well, I'm not that stupid. But if I were to do it again...
Sure you can, because you eventually stretch your stomach out like he's doing. And you can
But no doctor will give someone gastric bypass surgery twice.
Unless your
They sometimes don't even give it to someone once if they're in the wrong frame of mind. They shouldn't have probably given it to Gay if they actually did a thorough study on him.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm sure he does, though. I'm sure he's already planning his next trip.
Wow.
I'll just get it again. It was easy.
Well, happy birthday to our favorite caller, the Gay phone operator. See you tomorrow, Terry.
The T-Man Show.